Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob, and today we're playing House of Danger. Sorry, Choose Your Own Adventure House of Danger. That's the name of this game. Hello, hello. Hello everybody. Welcome. Happy Monday. Are we live? Did I plug in my microphone? I don't know. I have no idea. Do the scenes work? Is it October yet? I have no idea what's going on. Hello, Paragon. Hello. Robert, what up? Yeah, so we're playing this game today. Oh, here we go. Spooky audio. Yeah, oh yeah, is it spooky? Music's not playing still, right? Video audio good? Thank you guys. Hello. Yeah, this was something last night. After we finished our Mansion of Madness 2nd Edition stream, I sat down, I was looking at the pile of games, horror themed games that we were like deciding to play this month or not play this month. And then I was staring, this one was on the list, and I was like, I wasn't sure about it yet. And then I was like, you know what? I think this is super easy. I bought this game a couple of years ago. Full disclosure, this was not provided by any publisher or anything like that. I just had it in my collection. I bought it to play with my daughter a few years ago because she liked some of these Choose Your Own Adventures when she was younger, and I thought it was something I could play with her, since you can play 1 to like, I think infinity players really. But yeah, it says 1 or more players. So it's based on the Choose Your Own Adventure books from I think like the 70s or 80s or something. And this is by Prospero Hall and Z-Man Games, which are a designing house and a publishing house that I know of, basically under Asmodee. Their offices are like part of FFG's offices, like they're right beside each other. So I knew about this game when it came out, and I thought, oh, this is something I could play with my daughter. And I asked her every single year around Halloween, I say, honey, do you want to play this with me? Look, it's fun. It's like one of those Choose Your Own Adventure things. And she's like, oh, like, is it a book? I'm like, well, they turned the book into like a game and you can play it with me. And she's like, nah. So it's been sitting on my shelf for a couple of years. And then it's always, every year I look at it as something to play in October. And I thought, you know what? It's soloable, but then it's 1 or more. Like we can play 1 or the whole chat, you know what I mean? And it's a Choose Your Own Adventure. It's super light. I've never played it. I literally have not even opened it other than to read the rules. So we can all play it together if you guys are down. And if you already have played the game 1,000 times, you know every single possibility, like you can watch for entertainment, but like if you're here live and you've never played before and you're okay with spoilers, or you're never going to play this, or you don't care, play along. We're going to have some fun. We'll do some polls, make some decisions, probably die. Yeah, and try to make it through 5 chapters of this. I don't know how much we'll play today, but when I pulled it out last night, I was looking at it, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to like practice this game. I can play this solo. And I thought, you know what? I could play this tomorrow. So this morning I decided, you know, I'm going to play it, and I read the rules. We'll read the rules together. They're like 5 pages. So we'll make sure we're all on the same path. So if you've never played before, you're in the right place. Neither have I. So we're going to do it all together. We're going to play through this game. We're going to talk about what it is, and then we're going to play through at least a chapter. It's 5 chapters. They say they're recommended to play in separate sittings, each one like 5 separate sessions. But we play games that take like 7 hours to play 1 session. So I think maybe we'll see how it goes. I don't know how long it's going to take. Again, I've never played it before. I don't know. I've not watched any playthroughs. Nobody's told me how long it takes them to play it. Actually, yeah, BGG doesn't show what users' playtime is, right? Yeah, I wish it did. I wish when people recommended like complexity or recommended player count, I wish they could recommend like how much playtime it really takes, you know? So then I can judge better. But we'll all play it together. Everyone have a good weekend? Everyone have a good weekend? So yeah, if you're okay with spoilers, we're going to be playing through this. If you ever want to play this on your own, maybe watch like the first little bit. Maybe watch like, you know, when we get into the first few pages or cards of the first chapter. Once you see kind of how it works, I think after you see the first skill check or whatever, you'll know how the whole game works. Or even after we read through the rules, you're like, I get it, and then run away. And if this looks cool to you, then go get it and play it. I'm sure you can find used copies. I remember seeing this used quite a bit. Out in my adventures. I've seen this game on, you know, classifieds, Facebook Marketplace, eBay. I've seen it. I remember like it's one of those games you buy, you play through once, and then you're kind of like, oh, I get it. And you don't go back and play through it again. You just pass it on to somebody else. So yeah, you should be able to find this cheap and easy out there secondhand if you want. So yeah. And if you don't want spoilers, again, just watch for a little bit and then get out of here. Run while you can. All right, so yeah, I'm just gonna play it. I don't know. I'm sure I can figure it out. We'll get there. If you have played this before, feel free to yell at me if I make any mistakes. Yell at me in the live chat or comment down below with a timestamp if you can to help other people learn from my mistakes. Kijiji, yeah, Kijiji's a thing. Yep. Your local newspaper's classified ads? No? Okay. But yeah. Yeah, so this is a design by Prospero Hall. It's based on those Choose Your Own Adventure books. You know, it's like officially kind of like licensed one of those things on one of those stories turned into a board game. So, but it's still all just like reading and choosing your own adventure, but there's some dice rolling and some meters. And some items. We get items. Item cards. Loot! We get loot! Yes, Brian, exactly. So you're hearing, we are now your kids. I want my allowance. Damn it. I already have a whole bunch of kids I don't even know about. Now I have you guys too, plus the one I live with. Oh my God, never ends. I mean, what? 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 I'm having fun with this, all right? I paid for it, and we're going to play it, all right? And I'm sorry, you guys have to put up with it, but I'm trying to clear out my shelf of shame, aka shelf of opportunity. And yeah, so we're using October to play some horror-themed games. This is one of them. It better be pretty good horror. It's called House of Danger, so it better be full of scary moments and really exciting twists and turns. All right, let's talk, I guess, a little bit more about it. So this is what I think is funny. This thing, I know this is popular. I've seen this at board game stores like recently stocked and stuff too. So I know it's like a kind of an evergreen game that's still in print. You should be able to find this at a local game store, no problem. But it's ranked 3,230 overall. So it's not bad for a little like, kind of like a 1.11 complexity game. So there's like as basic as it gets, right? Supposedly it's best with one player, so you guys can leave now. I'm just gonna play by myself, supposedly. Erica, thank you for the super chat. Check out my shiny new gold die. Thank you for the support for over a year, Erica. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. It says, choose your path through a strange house and hope it doesn't end in death. Well, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Oh, Rabbit Hole says, this is a fun game. I love it. Okay. Well, supposedly a lot of people don't love it because it's only a 6.3. So, I mean, like, obviously this is a Board Game Geek, hardcore board gamer website. You know, lots of people that play way more complex games or stuff that's a little more involved. So when they play this and they're like, oh my God, it's not infinitely replayable. I got to rate it a 0. But maybe it sucks. We'll find out. I've never played it. So maybe when I'm like halfway through this, we go, this is garbage. Like, I don't want to keep playing this. Or when we're done playing it, I'll be like, that was torture. You'll hear the honest truth while we play this, I'm sure. I can't help it. So we'll figure it out. But we're going to play it together and you guys are going to suffer with me if it sucks and if it's fun. Again, I don't remember how much I paid for it because it was like probably in like 2019. Was that like 4 years ago I bought it maybe? Maybe 2020? Somewhere around there, man. It's been out since 2018. Yeah, I'm curious now. Let's go Board Game Oracle. I don't know, just quick and dirty search here. Let's look up in Canada prices. House of Danger? Choose Your Own Adventure, House of Danger. Okay, let's see in Canada. Oh, it's like 30 bucks. 25, 30 bucks. How much in the US of A? What? You can get it for like $13? 24 bucks? 24, 25 bucks? Okay, keep that in mind as we're playing through this. Yeah, I was just curious. So that's probably why I bought it. Because it's like, I don't know. Who cares? Who cares at that point? I bought dice trays that are like more expensive than that. I don't know. Anyways. The website is boardgameoracle.com. I just always Google like Board Game Oracle game name usually. But when I'm on stream, my typing's so bad, it'll take me like forever to find it. So I just go to the site and start typing it in and it autofills. But it's just a quick way I can look up prices and local stock usually in Canada. Even UK and US, I search sometimes for stores that ship to Canada if I'm like really looking for something that's out of stock. But it's a quick way to find out prices. Not every store is on there. If your local game store has like an online website, you need them to like reach out to each other and like get themselves listed on there. Because I know a lot of people use that site and it tracks sales and price fluctuations and stuff. Historical data, if you're curious. You're like, man, this board game store is charging a lot. And you look and it's like they've been raising prices lately. You can kind of tell that. But yeah. Yeah, very handy. I hope it never goes away, but yeah, it's full of ads and stuff too. So they obviously make money as you're searching on there. So that's good for them. Okay. Not sponsored. Not sponsored. Use whatever you want. Okay, so this is the game. It's in a box. I thought it was going to be a novel, but it's not. I'll show you guys in a sec. When I open it, I was like, oh, it's cards. But yeah. So choose your own adventure. Can you survive the House of Danger? Gather your friends for a perilous and laughter-filled... Oh, laughter. Come on, man. I want scares. Adventure through the House of Danger. Make risky choices. Collect bizarre clues and face mortal challenges. Play again and again to uncover more secrets and more exciting endings. Oh, multiple endings. So you can replay it a few times, I guess, and get all the endings you want. Okay, explore the story. 5 chapters. Make choices to reveal the mystery. So you get like choices on cards, I guess. Face challenges to collect clues and items. So challenges are just like rolling skill tests, and you get little items to help you. And then you increase your abilities. So we're like a psychic investigator, so we can like raise and lower our psychic power. And then the danger meter makes like skill checks harder based on what's going on. Discover your own game ending. Contents, 160 story cards, 129 clue cards, 1 game board, 1 die, 1 pawn, 1 cube, 1 instructions, and a whole lot of fun. Ages 10 plus. All right, so not all maturity here, okay, guys? We gotta be super mature when we play this, all right? So it's based on the book by R.A. Montgomery. Okay. And again, it's by Prospero Hall. So the same design studio that like we played recently, Jaws, E.T., the Funkoverse games, many other games, like many games they're behind. But yeah, the Jurassic World legacy game we played, all the same guys and gals and people. All right. So we can read the rules on the PDF. I found the PDF, so we can look at that in a sec. We'll go through the rules, but this is it. That's it. That's all the rules you need to know. Even the back doesn't have a reference. They ran out of, they're like, damn, we have an extra page. Let's just throw some art on there. But we don't need a reference. Don't worry. I'm not going to get mad about not having a reference on here. We don't need such things. Okay. Here is our psychic scale and our danger meter with some reminders about, you know, if you roll a 1, no matter what you do, it's an auto fail. One of those kind of games. This is the challenge booster slot where items go that are helping you on a challenge when you're rolling against this. Your current goal goes up here for the chapter once you find it out. And then there's a little mechanic here we'll read about. But when you like kind of really suck and your danger meter goes too high, it'll eventually drop your psychic ability 2 points and then reset down to 3 here. And that's what I know, what I remember, but we'll go through the rules again. And then in here are each chapter. So there's your book cover page. Each chapter is individually wrapped. Whoops, maybe I shouldn't show the back of that. I don't know. And so like we have chapter 2 here, if we make it that far, is in its own little wrap. So we'll go through those as we can. Here's the super high quality premium upgraded components. Cube, literally a pawn from like a 1980s board game, hollow and everything. And then, you know, the most basic D6 you can find. All right, those are our components. Don't smell anything, so they're not the best. All right. Okay, I'm gonna put these little things here. We'll need to flip this in a sec, and I'll show you why. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, I'll just throw that there for now. And then we have the items. Okay, in here we also have a stack of these items, I think, per chapter. Yeah. Chapter 2 there. We got chapter, come on. We got chapter 1 right here. So we're going to open this to get it set up. And the rest I'll just throw off to the side, I guess. Okay, I'm going to try to open these. Maybe I should have done that before. Looks like a decent mini. We gotta prime it and paint it up, right? Oh, come on. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, it's like it's like straight from a cheap game. That's great. That's great. Gives it that nostalgic feel if that's what they're going for. Okay. So there's our stuff. Okay. This one we gotta open. Oh. Okay. I don't want to reveal anything. I think this is like a cover card. This is like a cover card we used to hide the deck. Kind of like, you know, Too Many Bones are playing Hide in the Adventures. That's at least how I understand it. I don't know where to put this, somewhere like there. Okay. Not as nice as the Clue minis. Oh, they went cheaper than that? Oh no. All right, here we go. Ready? If you already know how to play, go grab a coffee, go take a walk, come back. We're gonna go through like all 5 or 6 pages of the rules right now. You're gonna need the coffee to stay awake while we go through it. I know it's exciting stuff, but I just wanna make sure we're all on the same page. And again, I've never played before, so it's good for me to reread it. And you guys read it to keep us on task so we know how everything kind of works. All right, let's see here. House of Danger instructions. Oh, scary dogs. Okay, we already read all that stuff on the back of the book. Okay, quick start. You can start the game with these quick start instructions. As you move through the game, consult this manual for details. This game can be played alone or in a group. Okay, so you guys are allowed to stay. These instructions apply to both instances. Place the game board on the table with the nightmare image side face up for 2 minutes. We're going to study this image for clues about places to visit and objects to investigate in the game. Moving towards them will help unravel the mystery of your nightmares in bold. Then turn the game board over. Is there not like a little... I'm not even on the rules that like sets the stage, so we'll have to read the cards, I guess. Okay, we'll keep reading. We'll read the whole rules, then we'll go back and look at that for a couple minutes. Place the psychic mover on the number 3 spot of the psychic scale. Danger mover on the 3 spot, on the lowest 3 spot. Place the 2 blue starter kit cards face up below the game board. So we're gonna take these 2 starter kit cards. I don't know, we'll put our items like here maybe. And we'll look at those closer when we get to there. And we got our things here. This is here, but we'll look at the back in a sec. Then it says, take the story cards and clues marked chapter 1, set them in separate decks by the game board. So we have one story deck here, we have clue deck here. Place the book cover on top, done. Pick a player to read the first story card, well that will be me. On the back of the story card, you'll eventually see 2 or more story choices. Story cards may also include optional or required challenges. After reading a story card, decide as a group on any story choices you want to make or challenges you want to take on. If there are no consensus, the current reader decides for the group. That's me. After you undertake challenges and make story choices, the current reader places a story card in a discard pile with the number side facing up. You always need to know the last place you explored. See goals and deaths on page 4. Okay. The current reader then searches the story deck for the chosen story card and gives that card to the player on their left. Do not discard any unread story cards to the discard pile. Do not pass the entire deck to the reader, just the card to be read. Always keep the book cover on top of the story deck. The new reader reads the new story card and repeats step 6 and onward. So we just make challenges or choices and do challenges or whatever. And we just keep following the numbers and see what happens. Object of the game. You are an inspiring detective and psychic investigator. Ooh. For weeks, you have experienced reoccurring nightmares that you sense might be important. Your mission is to get to the bottom of these visions. Yeah, sure. You will decide how to move through the story as a group. The story is divided into 5 chapters, each of which is to be played in a single session. I'll be the one to decide that. See if I can get it to fit there. Okay. So setup. There's the setup. We'll kind of do it however we can fit it on camera. So there's the inventory, the little 2 cards. We got the die, story cards, story card discard pile, clues, clue discard pile. Sure. All right. Story cards and clues. Most story cards include story choices that send you to another story card to see the result of your choice. After you finish a story card, discard it. Always keep the back book cover on top of the unread story cards. Sometimes you'll be directed to draw a clue from the deck, which may continue the story, give you an item that can be used later, or hint at future danger. See premonitions. Oh, wow. Many clues are discarded when you finish with them, but you keep items and premonitions in your inventory, which I think carry on through chapters, I think. At least that would make sense, but maybe not. Maybe you're supposed to clean up all the chapter 1 stuff and chapter 2 is like its own contained thing. I don't know. I think it'll tell us in here. The game includes 5 chapters, each with its own goal. Keep this goal in mind as you make story choices and take on challenges. When you see this on a story card, you have completed a chapter goal. So when it says chapter whatever goal achieved, we win the chapter. If you die during your adventure, move the psychic mover back the number of spaces on the psychic meter as directed by the card, and go to the previous story card as indicated. Dying isn't the end of the game. It's only a setback. Okay. So we have kind of like fail and try again, all right? So we'll just keep banging our heads like, you know, trial and error. Trial and error method of playing the game, I guess. So the danger meter, so that's this meter in the middle here, represents your precarious state. As the danger rises, you're less capable of meeting the perils of your adventure. The numbers on the danger meter indicate the current difficulty of any challenges you face. If you're instructed to raise or lower the danger meter, move the danger mover up or down. That is the cube, the super premium little yellow cube here. Okay. If it reaches the space at the top, I already explained that. You set the psychic mover back 2 spaces, which is stated on there, and then drop it down here to the highest number 3, following the arrow here. And then it says, shown by the arrow, you will begin your next story card or challenge with the danger mover on the 3rd 3 space. So the danger meter will go up and down throughout your adventure. Great. Challenges. Some cards present challenges. You must undertake required challenges, but you choose whether to take on optional challenges. To perform a challenge, roll the die. To win the challenge, you must roll a number equal to or greater than the number marked on your danger meter. Okay? If your roll is less, you lose. So there's an example on the right. Optional challenge. We can fight the creature. So we would roll, if we're down here, we have to get a 3 or higher. We win, right? We can use items to bump it using the green fight test. If we win, we draw clue number 1. If we lose, we raise the danger meter by 2. And then after you challenge, whether you choose to or not, because it's optional, you do a story choice below on that card. Okay, challenges continued. I already explained all that. Warning, if you roll a 1 on any challenge, you lose automatically even when using a challenge booster, which will be explained later. Below each challenge are instructions. If you win the challenge, follow the win. If you lose, follow the lose. And then on the board it says there's a reminder of the automatic loss rule is right there beside the danger meter, okay? A 1 on the die equals you lose no matter what. Yeah, it's the board game version of putting your finger on the page, reading ahead, and when you die, you go back to the page you were holding. Yes, that is cheating. They've built in cheating into the game. All right. Items. Some clues are items to keep and use later. If you draw a clue that states keep this item, place that item face up on your inventory board or inventory below the game board. So we'll just kind of keep our items around here somewhere. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So challenge boosters. Some clue items are challenge boosters, which add to your die roll during a challenge. Items that are challenge boosters show 1 pip or 2 pips and feature an icon showing what type of challenge they can boost. The 5 different challenges and challenge booster types. So there's climbing. We're going to have climbing, fighting, dexterity, perception, and strength, guys. We're basically playing Arkham Horror here. Basically it's a full-blown Arkham Horror game, right? Like just the same, everything pretty much the same, right? Then it says you may use only 1 challenge booster in a challenge. Before you roll, place the item you want to use in the challenge booster slot on the game board. So there's a little slot at the bottom here I showed earlier. After you roll for the challenge, add the number on your challenge booster to your die roll, determine the final outcome. After the challenge, return the booster to your inventory. So you don't get rid of it, which is nice. Warning, if you roll a 1 while using a challenge booster, discarded from the game, you lose it. Place it in the challenge booster item in the clue discard pile. So the dice are going to screw us for sure. For sure. We're going to have the best item. We're going to go for the biggest challenge, the most epic story moment, and I'll roll a 1. And then we're like, damn this game. And I'll lose the item. We fail. Yeah, it's going to be horrible. Can't wait. It talks about placing it in the bottom there. There's the challenge booster stuff. There's the pocket knife being used. That's the item we actually start with. Showing it there gives us a +1 pip on the, the fighting test there. So the psychic scale, that's the other meter on the outside, okay, represents the level of your extrasensory powers throughout the game. Actions you take during your adventure will raise or lower your psychic scale level. Higher levels will yield beneficial rewards. Premonitions. So those are a type of clue card, okay? The nightmare you studied at the beginning of the game, which we'll still study. Stay tuned for that. Everyone get their screenshot button ready, or your notes ready. We're going to study it together for 2 full minutes at least. Okay, so the nightmare you study at the beginning of the game is one example of the psychic impressions you can receive. If your level on the psychic scale is high enough, you may be rewarded with premonitions. Premonitions are images that warn of dangers ahead. In bold. Keep premonitions in your inventory. You can examine them as often as you like. Okay? Finishing a chapter and story returns. When you reach a story card indicating that you achieved your goal, you may move on to the next chapter. Keep any items you found, yes, and maintain your current position on the danger meter and psychic scale. Return the current story card deck and clues deck to the game box. So we miss out on any clues and stuff we didn't get, I guess. Okay. And then take out the card sets for the next chapter. If you're planning to play the next chapter another time, place your inventory of items in the storage bag and make note of your danger meter and psychic scale positions. Oh yeah, I may have left that bag. Yeah, I probably took the bag out when I was reading the rules or whatever, but we're fine. I'll figure that out after. At key places in the story, I think this is the like if you die thing. Special story returns let you go back in the current chapter to pursue alternate experiences. This might result in new items to add to your inventory. Oh, maybe this is different. But every choice you make comes with a risk. You might climb up the danger meter or fall down the psychic scale. If you choose to go back in the story, 2 rules apply. There's like time travel or something. 1, cards you have already seen, cards that have been discarded and clues in your inventory cannot be added to your inventory again and cannot lower the danger meter or move you forward on the psychic scale. 2, you must make it back to the story card with your chapter goal in order to continue to the next chapter. Okay, this story return symbol means you have a chance to go back. Oh, so it's literally like marking the page. It's literally a symbol like you guys are talking about, holding a page, right? And reading ahead and then seeing if you die, then you come back to that point. Is that what that means? There are items in this chapter that will be useful. Interesting. So if we don't get them, we can go back and try again and go a different way. Ending the game. When you finish chapter 5, you reach the end of the story in the game. There are several ways to conclude the game. The ending you see depends on the choices you made and the items found. The golden rule. Some cards in the game contain instructions that may contradict this manual. Always follow the text on the card rather than instructions in this manual. And then there's some random art, but it's probably important art. Ooh. Yeah, a little dog here on the corner. Yeah, it's Arkham Horror, Wish.com Arkham Horror. That's what we're playing. Here, I can move this up here. We'll get some more room down here for like a discard pile or something. Okay, I'll leave this here. All right, now we're gonna study this. Okay, this is the dream sequence we're seeing that's giving us warnings or hints or premonitions or whatever that it says we're allowed to study for 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. Start the timer. I'm just kidding. We'll study it for however many minutes. So you guys think you're done. All right, so what do we see here, everyone? Let's discuss. I'm gonna flip this over when we can't flip it back. Once we start putting these amazing tokens on it, there's no going back, guys. I can't move this off or this off very easily to flip it back. So you gotta study it now, 2 minutes, and it's the dream, and then we wake up and we start our story, okay? We're only, we're just ending our sleep and we're waking up like a dream, Okay. So it looks like some person, probably older, wearing an apron, I think. I mean, that's what it looks like at the top. To the left and right of it, looks like, maybe it's like a scientist person. Those look like kind of like chemicals and flasks or something, smoking maybe. There's a spider web. Below that, there's some lockers and slime coming out of the lockers. Some kind of tunnel thing looking going on. I don't know. A sword in the middle and some like water outside of a mansion. I see an ice cube or ice block on the right. I see a frog in the bottom left. I see garbage on the left side there below the lockers above the water. I see like a sink. I see like a can. I don't know, man. What else do we see? I zoom in more here. I don't know if I have a spot zooming in that close. No, I don't. That's what you get. Here, I can lift it. We can like look closer at some of it. I don't know how close we're supposed to be like really looking. Oh, remember this, guys. Copyright 2018. Chuzico LLC. Okay, that's the key. That must be the code to the lock. Just kidding. So something's like swirling here. A sword. Oh, look. Red, red, green. Okay, remember that. That maybe is something we need to remember. The right, it's like choose between 3 doors. Maybe we go in the right, but stop. You know, red for stop going on those ones. Oh, maybe that's a clock or something. Or like a dial. Oh, the dial's pointing to green, actually. Yeah, this is a knob. That's a knob back there. Yeah, I didn't realize that when I was looking from far away. Red, red, green, red, red, yellow, something. Yeah, I don't know. It looks kind of green, looks kind of yellow. This is more yellow. It's like some kind of like 80s mansion thing going on there. Okay. And then something with the frog. I don't know. What's this frog about? Yeah, it's probably part of a safe or to get in some room. But then there's also like lockers here. So like, is that a zoomed in dial on like a special kind of locker? I don't know. All right. Everyone good? You know, grab a screen cap now if you need to. What's the combination on that lock? I don't know. We'll find out, right? Yeah, I was thinking this looks like ship smokestacks. I was thinking like a, you know, a cruise ship kind of thing or like a big cruise liner kind of ship. But when you look at it, there's like bubbling water in there. It's like bubbling liquid with like toppers on it. You know, maybe that's not even smoke. I don't know what that is actually. There's smoke down here though. But like, yeah, this looks like there's caps on the top. But yeah, I thought the same thing when I first looked at it from far away. I was like, yeah, it's like boats, but there's like bubbling liquid in there. Reflection? Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious as we play. I want to look at this like later, right? Like when we're at the end and look back, like how helpful is this? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, beakers. That's Sakabra. Exactly what I was thinking. Beakers. Yeah. I don't know what I said. Flasks? I don't know. All right. That's it. That's it. So hopefully remember that image. Because 5 hours from now, when we're on chapter 2, I'm gonna. No, I'm just joking. But you know, it will come into play, right? Toxic waste, maybe. All right, I think we just start like reading. I think. Okay, ready? Yeah, there's nothing on the back of this one. All right, here we go. Hopefully there's no big people words because I'm gonna struggle. The grounds, chapter 1. Okay, remember, take notes, pay attention, everybody. All right, wake up. Everyone got their coffee? I mean to get another one in a bit, but yeah, we gotta wake up. We gotta pay attention. There's clues everywhere, right? We gotta make the best choices, get the best loot, and try to win. All right, this is serious stuff. It's not a game. This is real life. It's a Tuesday morning in late June. Okay. And you wake up in a cold sweat. The nightmares came again last night. Even though you are an inspiring detective and psychic investigator, you haven't been able to make sense of the haunting dreams you have had these past few weeks. In your dreams, you keep seeing the same spooky house. You are still shivering under the covers when you hear the phone ring downstairs in your basement. I want to play a game. Where you have your combination office and a research laboratory. You dash down to the lab to answer it. I need, a weak voice says when you pick up the receiver. I need your help. You hear a loud click and the phone goes dead. But you were prepared. While the caller was talking, you activated your high-speed telephone tracing device. It instantly displays the caller's number. Is anyone going to call this to find out if it goes anywhere? 555-7259, okay? 555-7259, okay? You call back the number right away, but there is no answer. After consulting the tall stack of reverse phone books behind your desk, you are disappointed to learn the number is unlisted. You sense that the phone call is somehow related to your nightmares. Later, while at the Hedgebrook police station to return a night scope you borrowed for a recent stakeout, you describe the mysterious phone call and continued on story 1. I guess this discard? I don't know. Okay. You describe the mysterious phone call and your reoccurring dreams to your friend, Sergeant Morrison. That call does sound strange, he says. We'll look into it. And about that house in your dreams, a voice says from the hallway. I wonder if you're dreaming about the Marsden house out on Hedgebrook Road. Detective Murphy sticks his mustached face into the room. Modern house, ornate gate. That sounds like the Marsden place, all right, says Sergeant Morrison. Strange things are reported to happen out there. Detective Murphy takes a puff on his pipe. That place is haunted, he says. I know it sounds unprofessional, but I have had a file on the Marsden house for years, and I'm sure of it. He waves a folder in front of your eyes, and a phone number written on the front jumps out at you. It matches the one from your mysterious phone call. What? Oh, Brian S. needs to know, what is a phone book? Well, Ultraviolet says, wait, that's my phone number. Dun, dun, dun. So that's our mystery. We need to find out what a phone book is. Travel back in time, find out. So the call is related to your nightmares. Your psychic sense were right. Draw clue 26 to discover your goal. Okay. Chapter 1 goal. Get inside the Marsden house. Place this card in the goal slot above the psychic scale while playing this chapter. Okay. So we put it right here to remind us, I guess. Okay, chapter 1 goal. Get inside the Marsden house. So there's no way we can forget. It's literally right on the board, right in front of us, okay? No excuses. Back at home, you grab a bottle of water and your thirsty pocket knife preparing for a new investigation. Half an hour later, you stand before the Marsden residence, which appears exactly as it did in your nightmares. The house's futuristic look is a strange contrast to the antiquated appearance of the stone wall and the wrought iron gate, which is locked shut and wrapped in steel chains. Even though the air is balmy, a chill travels down your spine. The gathering clouds on the horizon hint at a brewing summer thunderstorm. Okay, our first choice, everybody. Did I say thirsty? I meant trusty. Wait, what? So we have, I guess that's our items that we start with. So this is our starter kit. Starter kit 2, the grounds, chapter 1. Okay, we have a bottle of water. Keep this item. Discard at any time to lower the danger meter by 3. So keep in mind we have that. And then we also have that pocket knife. Starter kit 1. Keep this item. So on green tests, it'll give us a +1 die if we want to use it as our challenge booster. Okay, so first option. Let's start the poll. 13 or 7. Okay. So story card 13, it says, if you search the wall for a way in, go to story card 13. If you climb the gate, go to story card 7. What are we choosing? Where are we going? What are we starting? Should we have seen clues? Is there premonition art? Did it tell us what to do here? I don't know. Hopefully they don't make it so we can fail that hard right here. Hopefully it doesn't matter too much. Search the wall for a way in or climb the gate. What are we doing? Feel free to vote in the poll in the live chat. We'll go with the majority. I don't know what I would do here. I'd probably search the wall. Let's see. Thank you for voting, everyone. 82% want 13. Searching the wall for a way in. All right. So then I go find 13 in here. I'm assuming I just do it like this. Try not to spoil. Oh, almost grabbed 2 cards. Oh my god. Okay, careful, careful. No spoilers. Moving along the mossy stone wall that surrounds the property, you come across a jagged opening created by fallen rocks. It's just big enough for you to squeeze through. Once on the other side of the wall, you find yourself standing in a cobblestone plaza surrounded by marble and bronze figures. Most of the sculptures depict men gazing off into the distance as if pondering the deeper meaning of it all. But at the edge of the courtyard is a monumental statue of a man atop a muscular steed. To your right, a stony pathway leads away from the statuary and into a picturesque garden where topiary, I don't know what those kind of bushes are, but they have been trimmed into whimsical shapes. Okay. Men gazing off in the distance, pondering deeper meaning. Just looking through for things, trying to like picture in my mind, trying to remember that image. I don't know if they're already testing us on it yet. Oh, there we go. We even got pictures. If you inspect the statue of the man on the horse, go to story card 4. If you walk toward the topiary bushes, stab the bushes. Yeah, the bushes from The Shining. Yes. Okay, those I can picture. It's like a maze, like a bush maze kind of thing in there too, right? Or is it like I'm picturing like bushes from Edward Scissorhands? Is that right? Yeah, it's like those plants that you can like cut into whatever, right? Cool. I didn't know the name for that. That's neat. All right. I don't know. Oh, the sword. Wait. Yes, the sword in the middle of the premonition picture. Those premonition pictures are supposed to warn us about danger, right? So we shouldn't inspect this guy probably, right? Because it said in the rule book, like, those are to warn you of things to come, right? So should we go towards the sword or go away from the sword? I don't know. Okay, I'll put a poll in here based on what we know so far. I want to see what you guys are thinking. So I guess I'll put 4 and 15, right? The 2 story card options. To be honest, I'd probably go for the bushes. I feel like if we look at the man on the horse, he's gonna turn into a real thing and cut us. But maybe not. Maybe he's pointing in the direction we need to go. Yeah, Timothy says, or maybe the sword points to the bushes. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Brian S says, put choice 3, go home and have a Molson. Oh, man. Or trim them. Okay. 78% want us to go inspect the horse? The man on the horse statue? Wow. Okay. You guys. Oh, I bet I know why. Is it because on the front of this book you see a monster in the hedge maze right here? So you think we shouldn't go that way? Is that what you're seeing? I'm just noticing that on the screen right now. Maybe that's a big warning right there. All right. So we're going to go to story card 4. We die already. You guys are horrible. Okay. But there was a picture of a sword there. I don't know if it's related, but the horseman is a dashing, bearded Civil War soldier, his bronze face stoic. He holds a cavalry, I would say those words wrong, cavalry saber toward the brooding sky. The sword's edge glints in the weak sunlight that penetrates the thickening clouds above. The sword looks almost new. At the base of the statue is a plaque that proclaims this is a memorial to Henry Marsden. The plaque reads, Henry Marsden, born 1839, died 1887, general in the Union Army during the Civil War. Severely wounded at the Battle of Shiloh in 1862, appointed warden of Hedgebrook Prison in 1880. To your left is the entrance to a hedge maze. To your right is a graying picket fence with a rickety wooden gate. You can see 2 stone angel statues and beyond them a cemetery. So we have optional challenge, search the monument's base. So I have nothing to help me. We would roll a die. Our danger meter is at 3. So if we can roll a 3 or higher, we win. That gets us clue 18. If we lose, we range the danger meter by 1 to still number 3. Okay. Optional challenge. I think we can choose like one optional challenge, do it or skip it. Then I think we can choose the second one. It didn't really say, but I think it said after you decide on the optional challenge and do it or not, then you move down to the choices. But I don't think you have to choose between these. I think you can do both if you want or do none, I think. Battle of Shiloh was a Union victory in the Civil War in Tennessee, says Brian. Thank you for those teachings. Thank you for the history lesson, sir. Jeez. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Got nothing to lose? Both? Yeah, it does say after challenges, so I assume you can do both. Yeah, I would think so too, right? I don't know. I didn't have an example for this in the rulebook. Now I'm so confused. All right, you guys are saying do it? Let's do it. Optional challenge, search the monument space. Oh, I see here. Maybe it's smarter to only choose one. Oh, it does say after challenges, make story choice below. I see what you're saying. Search the monument space. So think, guys, there might be a bad thing here. Or optional challenge, climb the statue and examine the saber. And if you win, you draw clue 2. If you lose, raise the danger meter by 2. Sword, sword, sword. Saber first. You can choose which one you want to do first. I can do this one first, then this one. I don't have to do them like top to bottom. Okay. All right, we'll do it. Search the base first, says Janet. Do them all, you have a water bottle. You want me to use my water bottle already? Come on, guys. Justin, come on. We're not throwing away that already. We're going to save that for something important, right? We're like barely into this thing. No, they probably give it to us because we may need it right at the beginning. You're probably right. Okay, let's search the base. We'll go with Janet. Search the base first. 3. We're good. Clue 18. Okay. What? What the hell? I don't know which way this... It's like 18, but then I flip it and it's like sideways. What is going on here? I don't know. 18, flip. I think I do it like this probably, right? Bonus story choice. When you inadvertently press a hidden switch, the statue slides to one side, revealing a cement passage. Place the new story choice below at the bottom of your story card 4. This option may be considered when you are ready to make your story choice. Oh, what the hell? So now we have like this? We have 3 choices? Oh, this is cool. All right, already I'm in. This is awesome. Oh my. All right, do we still want to do the saber? Yeah, okay, let's do the saber. Let's do the saber. All right. This is crazy. So it's cool. It didn't make us go down like all the way through that choice. We can still do this, right? Sword, sword. All right. So we need a 3 or higher. 3. Oh man, if we're only rolling 3s today, we're gonna be in trouble. We need higher numbers too. All right, so we win. Draw clue 2. Cavalry saber. The saber comes loose in your hand. It's heavy and quite sharp. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. Keep this item. Move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale and finish story card 4. And this could give us a +2 on a die roll in a fight. Yeah. Don't bring a knife to a sword fight. We got a sword to bring to a knife fight. All right. Man, this is going great, guys. It can't go wrong. All right, so now, clue 2. Yes, number 2, Sakabra. Yes, yes. All right. 12, 21. You know the option we should choose, right? I'm going to do a poll, but I think I know what I'm going to do anyway. But I want to see where you guys are going at. Option 12 is if you enter the hedge maze, go to story card 12. If you visit the cemetery, go to story card 21. Or ... If you want to see where the hidden passage leads, go to story card 28. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see what you guys think. Remember the vision we saw at the beginning too, okay, guys? Let's not get crazy here. Yes, I forgot to move on the psychic thing, right? What was I supposed to do again? 2 spaces. So I'm still level 1 psychic, but I'm at number 5 now. All right, I'm gonna close the poll. Let's see where you crazies are thinking. Anyone who didn't say 28, you're scared. You got a fear problem, all right? Yeah, 95% voted 28. 4% voted 21. Nobody wants to go into the hedge maze. All right. Okay, definitely I'm going 28. I wouldn't even care. I'm going 28, okay? So I'm assuming this just gets discarded. And then this would get discarded. 28. You creep through the darkness and find the cement walls end as natural stone and earth begin. Oh yeah, this is a good point too. Right now I'm just thinking, if you don't want any more spoilers, you definitely have seen everything that can kind of happen in the game. We've seen challenges, we've seen item cards and all that kind of stuff. The only thing we haven't seen is like more premonitions, but you saw a premonition on the back of the board. So you've seen skill checks, you've seen how the psychic scale kind of works, you've seen the danger meter, all that stuff. You've seen story options. So if you don't want any more, you plan on playing this on your own later, now's like a great time to kind of like get out of here. Because we're just going to keep rolling all the way through, full of spoilers. Final warning. Final warning. All right. You creep through the darkness and find the cement walls end as natural stone and earth begin. Occasional vents to the surface let in just barely enough light to see by. Ahead, you glimpse the warm firelight of torches. You come to a fork in the tunnel lit by the dancing flames. One tunnel descends deeper and is half filled with water. Half filled with water. The blue liquid in those things at the top left and right of those pictures. Maybe it's bad, right? You could swim through it, but you can't see where the tunnel leads or how far it goes. Another tunnel looks partially caved in. Tiny clumps of earth periodically fall from the ceiling as you approach this tunnel, and several of the supports that hold the walls have gaping cracks in them. So it's like warning us of that one. Like we don't know where the water goes, but we also don't know if the ceiling is going to fall on our head in the other tunnel, okay? Yeah, shorten a Rob stream, I refuse. No, not if you're okay with it. I don't care, but I'm just letting you know. Because it might ruin it if you want to go play this later. You might have seen too much, right? So like have fun exploring on your own. What is this? This is our choices. If you dive into the water-filled tunnel, go to story card 22. If you explore the partially collapsed tunnel, go to 16. Okay, 22. Actually, let's bring this over here. Yeah. Who lit the torches? Yeah. Yeah, Paragon says, yeah, I want to try this myself. Good luck, Rob. Thank you, Paragon. Yeah, no worries, man. No offense. Yeah, go have fun. Yeah. That's part of the fun of it, right? Is going through the first time, exploring everything. Like, of course, you can play again and make different choices, but we're going to see, like, you know, certain story beats that you don't want to know, right, when you play. Yeah, picture was a sword in the middle of a swirling pool. So do you think I should take the sword in the pool, does that mean? Or if I got the sword, I shouldn't go in the pool? Also, again, those half-filled water beakers, you know, maybe that's warning us about the water stuff. I don't know. And I don't know if that dream was just based on the first chapter stuff, or if that, like, the whole 5 chapters, there's stuff in there. I don't know. I don't know if it even matters, but jumping in the water will get your saber rusty. Yes, Dragon, I agree. Choice 3, join your friends for a fun game of pickleball. Pickleball? Yeah, what's a pickleball? I bet it tastes good. I like pickles. You might find Relay down there. I told you it's Arkham Horror. We're playing Arkham Horror I bought on Wish.com. All right. There's another one. Ovanus, if I'm saying that right, says, I surprisingly enjoyed both of these and wish they'd make more. So simple, but sometimes we need that, right? Exactly. It's nice to cleanse the palate with a nice lighter game, have some fun, you know, relax, not stress out about all the rules and things. Oh, pickleball is another name for dodgeball? Okay, I know dodgeball. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Oh, it's called War of the Power Master. I didn't know there was another one. Would that be considered horror theme also? That I could play during October? I could play it later too, but it's like, man, maybe I'll pick that up if I can find a nice used copy or something. If this is fun. Let's see if we can get through this one first, okay? I just bought this game at a local game store like a few years ago. I was just in there and saw it on the shelf and was like, my daughter noticed it and she had recently read some of these books at the time with the Choose Your Own Adventure, and she pointed at it and I was like, we thought it was a book, and then yeah, it wasn't. And then I explained to her it was a game we could play together, but then she never wanted to play with me. So here we are playing it for the first time live. Oh, it's sci-fi. Interesting. Oh, it's more sci-fi. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, maybe we can try it in the future. I don't know. If we have fun with this, and this works good on stream, I mean, it's fine. So 80% want to go 22. So you guys are kind of like going with what the picture is showing us, not away from, which is probably right. But the way it's set in the rules is like premonitions warn you about upcoming danger. So to me, I say no. Oh, Bob. Hey, Bob says pickleball is not another name for dodgeball. Okay. Sorry, Bob. Oh, guess it's more like tennis. Wonder why I thought it was like dodgeball. Interesting. Okay. So 22. Really? You guys sure? You guys are afraid the tunnel's gonna fall on our head? I feel like risk is the reward, but yeah, if you don't want to die, I guess, maybe. But hopefully we can swim good. Mustering all the courage you can, you dive into the watery tunnel. There is just enough room in the tunnel above the water for you to lift your head between strokes and take a breath. Eventually, the tunnel drops lower and lower until it's completely submerged underwater. Daniel, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Why is that so high on the screen there? Let's fix that. I'm gonna make it happen again just so I can line that up. That was like weird. There we go. It's on the screen. Now we can see the ghost. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Eventually, the tunnel drops lower and lower until it's completely submerged underwater. You hold your breath, dive down, look around. After about 30 feet, the tunnel opens up to a bigger body of water, a pond or a pool. Oh, that's the swirling thing, right? With sunlight beaming into it. You pop up for air. Well, I've come this far, you think? You're ready to chance it. You take a deep breath and dive back down. You get 10 feet in, 15 feet in, 25 feet in. Just as you're about to exit the underwater tunnel, something tugs at your leg. You can't tell if it's an animal or if you're caught in an underwater vine. What did you guys do? What did you do to us? Required challenge. See, we weren't supposed to go in the water, you dummies. Good thing we brought our sword, though. So, we're required challenge, fight to escape. If we win, we draw clue 20. If we lose, we raise the danger meter by 4, and we have to try again. Oh my. All right. Okay, so let's try our saber, right? The only thing is if I roll a 1, I lose this. Should I just try the knife? Thoughts? Thoughts? We just have to hit a 3 or higher, but like, I don't want to fail it because then this will start firing up, right? Should I use the saber? What do you think? Or is it risky to like possibly lose it already? Knife, go with the saber. Oh, Brian, I remember you said that when I roll a 1 right here and lose it. If I could make you roll the die, I would. Knife? Is Cobra saying the knife? So if I roll a 1, I fail anyway, so the knife wouldn't help. I would lose it. So if I roll a 2 or higher, the knife would help me get the 3 I need. So yeah, maybe the knife, maybe the knife just makes sense, right? Because like I only need 3, right? So a +2, I don't really need the +2. Because even if I rolled a 1, I auto fail and I lose the weapon. So I think logically, yeah, but if you roll a 1, always, Janet, it's a fail no matter what you use. And if you put an item in the challenge booster slot, you automatically lose the item to the discard pile, it's gone. So it's like risky, right? So I don't want to risk the saber. We got it. We got it. Yeah, there's like a reminder on here. Like, it's like, you know, 1s always fail no matter what. No matter what extra boosters you have, you always fail on a 1. Okay, we win. Just barely. Logic makes sense here. Use knife. Yeah, it took me a minute to figure that out, but we got there. Yeah, it's like the extra 1 on the saber, we don't even need it in that situation. See, these cards are like always different ways. That's so weird. The thing, whatever it is, wraps more tightly around your leg. It's pulling you down. Another tendril or tentacle. See, I told you Cthulhu was here. Slides around your neck. You pry it off. And with the last of your strength, you give a powerful kick and you're free. Just like that, the thing is gone. You emerge into a swimming pool with a lush pool house next to it. Lower the danger meter by 2. It's already on the bottom. And go to story card 23. It's obvious that nobody has cleaned this pool in ages. The water is murky green, and the surface is littered with leaves and branches. Ripples pulse outward from the center of the pool. Out of nowhere, you hear a commotion. You look around and wonder if it's coming from inside the pool house nearby. Then you see movement on top a gazebo in the distance. Someone, or something, is engaged in a struggle up there. Maybe they need your help. Then again, if you offer assistance, you might end up needing help yourself. Also, thank you to all 34 of you who clicked the like button. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Optional challenge. Investigate the ripples in the pool. Okay, come on, guys. We can't do this, right? Raise the danger meter by 2 if we lose. We get clue 8 if we win. I know we're at the bottom of the danger meter, like we probably should just try it anyway. But I have nothing to boost our roll. You guys are all like, do it. No, nope. Yeah, no, no, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. I'm not falling for this. No. Sometimes you just have to say no. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. No. Ripples were on the picture. Yeah, but what do you think, Minion? Has good or bad? It's a clue? Ripples make good chips. Yeah, that's true. No comments, is Brian S. We are looters. Dr. Dental. This is bait right there for sure. Clue 8 is Cthulhu. Don't need that. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, here, let's do a poll quick. Let's do a poll. Let's see a consensus. Should we do the challenge? Yeah, here, let me just say, do the challenge. Yes or no? Everyone's it's kind of like a couple people going one way, a couple people going other. Let's see what everyone watching who wants to vote thinks. Even if you're just watching and lurking, what would you do? Remember, we have the swirling pool in our dream. Is that something we should go after? I mean, so far choosing the water, going with the saber, that all worked. Yeah, exactly. Tentacle was wrapped around her leg. We want to go down there. See, winning lowers the danger meter, but like, we don't need to lower the danger meter. But is clue 8 that great? I don't know. I don't have any premonitions. There was only the dream sequence we looked at the start of the game. It's on the back of our meter. It's on the back of here. I'll show it quickly for those who joined late. Feel free to grab a screenshot or pause the video. This is our last chance to look at it, okay? I'm just gonna hold it up for 2 seconds. Okay, I'll do a little scan of it so you can see it up close. Okay, feel free to pause it, slow it down, go back, whatever you want to do, okay? This is what we're all talking about when we keep saying, like, we saw a pool and swords and the mansion and all that stuff, okay? You're allowed to study it for 2 minutes and then you put it down and it's your meter. We were here and here, right? Okay, it's like your little dream sequence you woke up from at the beginning of the game. So it's supposed to help us. And in the rule book, it talks about premonitions, like warning you against future dangers. But maybe that wasn't really a premonition, but then it did say you've already seen a premonition. It is on the back of this thing. So I don't know. Is it where we're supposed to go? Is it where we're supposed to avoid? I'm not sure. I don't think in the first chapter they're going to really punish us too much anyway, but who knows? Yeah, I'm not sure. All right. Let's see. Do the challenge. 60, not, well, 70-ish%, I guess. Yeah, 30 say no, 70 say yes. All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Crazies. So we need to hit a 3 or higher. If we lose, the danger meter goes up by 2. We got a 1. Great. Fantastic. So we can raise the danger meter by 2. Still at 3. We could try again. If we win, we lower it. And we get a clue. It says we can try again. Actually, on the lose. So it's like, it's letting us do it. All right. Yeah, just do it again. It'll go back down, right? It's like at the casino where you're like, yeah, just play again. We'll get our money back eventually, right? Oh, man. You guys are bad influences. All right. So we're going to drop it by 2, right? And get clue 8. If clue 8 says you're dead, we learned something today. Not to trust what is in the pool. Satellite dish. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. You look to your left and see a path to a driveway that might be the front of the house. You jump off the gazebo and run to check it out. Keep this item. Move forward 1 space on the psychic scale. Go to story card 30. Man, this changed our whole direction. We don't even get to choose on the bottom of this one. That's cool. Oh yeah, this is here. Okay. So move forward 1. So we're level 2 psychic now. And we're going to story card 30. So the last one here. Whoa! Oh, not 8? Did I do the wrong card? Oh, shoot. 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 I did the wrong card, guys. Sorry. Thank you. So none of that makes sense. That's all good. It didn't make sense to me what was happening, so I think we're fine. Yeah, number 8. I'm so sorry, guys. I was too quick. Too quick. It's a spoiler, but like, I don't know what any of that means. Like, I don't know. You know, satellite piece. Sure. But we do know what clue 7 is. You walk down the steps into the water and see what's making the waves. A strange whirring metal sphere, slightly bigger than a softball. You impulsively grab it. The sphere vibrates in your hand. There are 2 buttons on it. You press one, nothing happens. You press the other, the sphere continues to vibrate. Instinctively, you press both buttons at the same time. The sphere stops moving and begins to glow. Draw clue 21. Sorry, guys, I should have waited for you guys to correct me. I went too quick there. So you guys can catch when I'm dumb and pull the wrong card. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that in a game like this. Yeah, did I just pick up a live grenade? Yeah, like, why am I pushing random buttons on a sphere? Like, who does that? Whirring metal sphere. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. Keep this item. Move forward 3 spaces. Oh, yeah. I have to undo what I did, right? Right? Yeah. So now I move back 1. And then I need to move 1, 2, 3 to 8 on level 2. Finish story card 23. 23. Okay. If you go to the pool house, go to story card 11. If you go straight to the action at the gazebo, go to 9. You go to the pool house, story card 11. So I put a poll in the chat. If you go straight to the action in the gazebo, remember, it said, it's obvious no one's cleaned the pool in ages. Water's murky and green, surface littered with leaves. Out of nowhere, you hear a commotion. You look around, wonder if it's coming from inside the pool house nearby. Then you see movement on top of the gazebo in the distance. Someone or something is engaged in a struggle up there. Maybe they need your help. Then again, if you offer assistance, you might end up needing help yourself. Okay, based on that, I would probably... I don't know. I'd probably go to the pool house, I think. But does anything from the premonition or dream or anything work with the pool house or the gazebo, or just based on the description? I don't know if we should be getting into shenanigans, but who knows? We just dove into random water, you know, possibly fighting Cthulhu. So who knows? All right. I'm going to close the poll. Thank you everyone that voted. 50-50. Yeah, I just did the psychic level, right? First by 3. So I was on 5. I went up 1 by accident from the card I shouldn't have went up 1 from. So I'm back to 5, right? And then I went up 3 based on the one we're supposed to do. I think we're good. Would a pool house have lockers? Yeah. I want to go to the pool house, I think. I don't want to avoid whatever's happening on the gazebo right now, I think. Yeah, pool house. We'll go with story card 11. Check the pool house. Like, now I'm double checking my numbers, making sure I'm like not picking the wrong cards. You can tell that the pool house was once quite luxurious. It contains half a dozen private rooms with showers, as well as an ornate mahogany bar in this common area. It must have been fun to hang out in this place in its glory days. These thoughts fade as the sounds of a disturbance erupt from the top of the gazebo in the distance. Oh, they really want us to go in that gazebo. And now you can hear a lone violin playing a soothing melody. What is that up there? If you investigate the gazebo, go to 9. If you follow the sound of the violin, go to 17. I think we should really go to the gazebo. They really want us to go there. It's like giving us a second chance, I think. Sound of the violin. That's creepy. Oh, okay, minion would have gone the same way, so as the tiebreaker. Okay, let's go to 9. Yeah, let's go to 9. Let's check the gazebo. Find out if it was the wrong way to go. It's like, you know. You sprint to the gazebo, practically pushed along by the winds that are picking up. A light sprinkling of rain spatters to the ground as you run. You make it to the shelter of the structure, and the mayhem occurring above you on the roof increases in intensity. Who is up there, and what are they doing, you wonder? You notice a driveway about 20 feet away. Premonition. Premonition. If you are level 2 or higher, yes, we are, right? On the psychic scale, draw clue 27. So yeah, we're level 2 on the meter here. Okay, we're level 2 psychic. We can get up to level 5 eventually, I guess. So it's saying if we're super good, we get clue 27, which is supposedly a premonition. Oh, wow. So it's like a door with a keyhole. Also like the little like locking mechanism, the knob, all that stuff. There's light coming. It's like open, the door is pulled open. There's like light blasting from the door crack and through the keyhole. Anything else here we need to remember? We get to keep this card, and it just sits here as like a premonition reminder thingy. So we can always examine it. We can always look at it. And then it's like raindrops or something here. If you climb to the top of the gazebo, go to story card 10. If you rush to the driveway, go to story card 30. Underwater door? Like, I don't know what is happening here. This is all weird. Okay, let's go with a poll. We'll do 10. You want to keep going up the gazebo thing? I think we should, but for 30, should we just run to the driveway? Didn't really tell us much. Who's up there and what are they doing? We need to know. What are they doing up there? Well, I think we're still outside. All we've done is break into the grounds, right? Which the first chapter is called The Grounds. So we're just like outside the house, right? We're just outside, like wandering around what's going on out here. Found a pool. We broke into the pool house, I guess, though. Oh, because I grabbed the wrong card, right? That spoiled that, C-Mitch. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. 80% though want us to go to number 10, so I'm down. That's what I would have chosen. You stand on the gazebo's railing, steadying yourself by gripping an ornate post holding up the roof. The rumbling above sounds and feels frightening. What are you getting yourself into? Reluctant to barge into the middle of this situation, you raise yourself just enough for a peek and discover that there is no one on the gazebo roof. The commotion is actually a large satellite dish. Okay. Broken into 3 pieces. The big jagged fragments are still connected to the base by wires, and the violent winds are spinning them in a circle with great force. Flailing wildly like an angry octopus, the satellite dish almost hits you in the face. You might be able to grab a piece zooming by. I wonder if that'll be clue number 7. Oh no, it's not? What? Okay, I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure what's going on. All right, anyways. Required challenge. Attempt to grab a piece of the dish. Let's do it. So we need to hit 3 or higher. Here we go. I practiced all my life for this moment. Let's see if we can use our skills to get that dish. Okay, I rolled a 3. Man, there are 5 and 6 on this die, I think. Let's double check. Yep, we could. You definitely could roll higher. That is a possibility. Just making sure this is not a custom die. All right, we're good. Okay, so we won. We're gonna, oh, there's a different, I see. Okay, so draw clue 22. Clue 22. Six is just 2 3s. Yeah, yeah. You hold on the top of the gazebo with one hand and time your lunge perfectly. You snag a chunk of the whirling satellite dish. The piece appears to be made by hand. An engraving on it reads, Planet of Crystals. Draw clue 7. Oh, what is clue 7? Let's find out. Whoa, it's a piece of the satellite dish I've never seen before, accidentally. Don't worry, I'll edit that out later. No one will ever know. I'm just kidding. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. You look to your left and see a path to a driveway that might be the front of the house. You jump off the gazebo and run to check it out. Keep this item. Move forward 1 space on the psychic scale. So we're now 9, right? Go to story card 30. Which that's the one I grabbed all excitedly earlier. And then realized, wait, I looked at the chat and realized you guys were screaming at me. Chapter 1 goal achieved. We beat chapter 1, guys. We're so good at this game. You appear in a driveway, which leads you to the mansion's entrance. On the door is a plaque that reads Marsden and a large crystal door knocker, which seems newer than everything else on the front of the building. You knock loudly many times, but there is no answer. The storm is really picking up now. You try the doorknob and are surprised to find that the door is unlocked. You've been lucky enough so far, but you wonder if you've missed something. Before you enter the house, you look back. You can see a few clear paths. One leads towards a statuary, another to a small cemetery. 2 more paths stretch out toward a watery ditch with a gate and the house's luxurious pool. You could go back to explore if you want. This is for if we want to grab other items and things probably, right? Yeah, I see. I see. So look at this, guys. There's like tons of cards we never even experienced, but like, I don't know what to say here. But it's telling us we can return here. There are items in this chapter that will be useful later in the story. You can take a risk and go back for anything you missed by following the choices below. If you head to the statuary, range the danger meter by 2 and go to story card 4, which I feel like we did that part already. If you head to the cemetery, raise the danger meter by 2 and go to story card 21. If you head to the ditch, raise the danger meter by 2 and go to story card 26. If you head to the pool, raise the danger meter by, I don't think we need to go to the pool. That's where we found this, right? The orb. Otherwise, you may advance to chapter 2. Keep all inventory items. Save it for the second playthrough next year? Yeah, right. I'm leaving that on a cliffhanger. No way, we're going to play more today. Yeah, that's nothing. That was only like an hour and a half to explain the game, play story 1. But I do want to think about going back, though. So the statuary is just like where the horse statue, we did that, right? We found the saber. I feel like that's what we needed from that. It got us to go in the tunnel. The only thing, the ditch, is that like the collapsing tunnel thing maybe? I don't know. Minion says, I don't think we went to the statuary, cemetery, or ditch. Plus thematically, you should go forward. Pool equals orb, statue equals saber, so ditch or cemetery? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We didn't do a ditch or cemetery. Cemeteries are pretty safe usually. Ballistic. I don't know. I'm thinking of just going forward. But here's the problem. We only have boost cards for like one type of test. And there's 5 different types of tests, right? So maybe there's a chance we could have got some other boosts. Matthew Rose says, just picked up this game for under $14 on Amazon. Now go, Matthew, don't stay, right? You don't want all the spoilers, but you do like what you see, right? It is pretty cool, right? For 14 bucks, for basically like 5-ish hours minimum of fun if you're going to play through the whole thing once. That's not bad. That's fun, right? And then if you start adding more people, this is definitely, Matthew, like have a couple friends over, have some drinks and like play. It's like, you know, you can't really mess it up too much, like I did. Cemetery, get in the spirit of Halloween. Satellite dish makes an awesome weapon. Everyone is already dead in the cemetery, so what could happen? All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop a poll and ask, should I stay or should I go? What to do? Move forward. Move forward. And then we can decide what to go back for if you guys want to go back. Okay. Should we just forget all this stuff, go forward? We got some good loot. Let's just move on. Otherwise, we risk, like, we have to raise our danger meter to even go back. So already that makes things harder. So it's like riskier, right? It could spiral out of control. We don't even pass the tests. We get hurt. Our danger meter goes crazy. We lose psychic power. I don't think it's worth it, right? If the game's going to let us go forward, we obviously can keep going and still win. Or we could get greedy and try to get more things to help us, right? So it's like, how bad do we want to risk it for some loot? Or do we want to just go ahead knowing our danger meter is still at 3 here and our psychic meter we're at level 2, almost level 3? Enough loot? No such thing. Let's go to the ditch. Well, we'll decide where we go back. So if you want to go back for some reason, just vote that we go back. If going back wins the poll, then we'll choose between the cemetery and the ditch. And those are the only two I'll choose from, because I feel like we did the other ones. Assuming, I don't know if we did, but that's just the way I would play and assume. I would check either the cemetery or the ditch and see what we find. And I would just push my luck one time and go to one of those places. Hopefully we get something cool, get out alive, and can leave. Hopefully it doesn't turn into us dying. The danger meter goes shooting through the roof. We lose a whole bunch of psychic powers. We lose some items on some tests by rolling ones. You know what I mean? It could go really bad, but it could work out, right? Not necessarily going back means more loot. It could mean more problems. More money, more problems. All right, closing the poll. Thank you everyone that voted. Let's see. Majority rules. Move forward, 56%. Thank you for being logical. I do want to go back though, but it also leaves it for you. If you want to play this on your own, you can go do all that stuff and see things that we didn't see in this playthrough. So I like the way it leaves a whole bunch of stuff open. Like I said, look at Chapter 1, hold on. 1, 2, 20 story cards we never saw. $18 clue cards we never saw. So that's why I'm thinking we missed a whole bunch of stuff, but that's just showing you, like, we could go back and find new things, and some of these things probably are bad. But just showing you, like, we only saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 story cards out of the like 31 or whatever. That's cool. So we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward. Definitely. Let Mel play it on stream and see how the story differs. Yeah. Just let her play without the chat's influence, you know, like no voting, and just see where she goes. Or you guys just tell her, don't go there, go here instead, you know? Let her get all the bad ones. Okay. No. All right. So you could just easily reset it to play again, but I'm just not going to clean it up now. We'll just make it easy. So it just says, like, you know, throw this stuff all. Oh yeah, there's this card too. I'm assuming is gone. So we're going to need chapter 2, the story topper thingy. I'll just throw these off to the side in a pile, sort those out later. Chapter 2, we keep our items, it said. This stuff, I'll just kind of throw these off to the side. And these off to the side. Okay. Yeah. Some of them are definitely bad for sure. Yeah, like going back to some of those things are probably bad, but it does say like you missed out on some items that could help you. So obviously, like it probably leads us to the right area. We just have to pass the test or make the right choices. Okay, I can't open this one for some reason. Okay. Part of the challenge, it's a required challenge, is to actually get the plastic off without bending the cards. And I might fail at that challenge, it seems. Okay, come on, man. Got it. We got it. All right. The Mansion, Chapter 2. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, I'll do like this. Okay. Well, this one open easy. Maybe failing the dexterity challenge. Yes, exactly. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a few minute break. I'll be right back. Just going to refresh the beverages and things, and then we'll continue with chapter 2. So stay tuned. Alrighty, we're back. Okay. So, chapter 2, the mansion. You made it. You're inside the Marsden house, the cursed edifice that has haunted your nightmares for weeks. Your trek through the mansion's grounds has left you with far more questions than answers, to the point where you have to wonder if the smart move would be to turn around right now and forget you ever came to this infernal place. You're no quitter, though. You're an aspiring detective and psychic investigator. You won't give up this case until you find out why a spooky, futuristic mansion you'd never seen before has somehow found its way into your dreams, and why you got a call from the house this morning. You're standing in a grand foyer. Its modern decor is elegant, and in its minimalism, suddenly, a man in a delivery uniform bursts through the set of tall double doors screaming, "Help! Help! They're after me!" The man cries. He rushes towards you, but suddenly drops to the ground as if he had been hit by an invisible hammer. You dash to his side and hear his breath coming in short gasps that sound almost like sobs. He gives a terrible shriek and lies still. This man has been frightened to death, you think. Continued on story card 31. Oh, it's literally like right continuum of the numbers, like, so it's easy to sort the whole thing out after. Okay, that's good. I think all of them say what chapter they are, like right on the card always. Yeah. Yeah, they always say the chapter. That's clever. Easy for cleanup later, I guess. Just then, he inhales sharply, jumps to his feet, and bolts past you out of the house. You breathe a deep sigh of relief. So not quite to death. Something falls from his clothing as he makes his exit, and it hits the floor tinkling. You kneel down to inspect the object and discover that it's a small dart, the kind that might have come from a blowgun. Whatever this man was afraid of, his fear seems to have been justified. Just how dangerous is this house? As your thoughts swirl, a loud buzzing noise erupts from somewhere beneath your feet, shaking the floor. The noise is so loud, it drowns out the gathering storm outside. Just as quickly as it came, the noise stops. It sure sounds like something weird is happening beneath the manor. You're willing to bet that, whatever is happening in this place, the answers await you down there. Draw clue 57 to discover your goal. Okay. Okay. 57, double checking. Chapter 2 goal, find access to the basement. All right, that is what we are working on today. Find access to the basement. You don't see any way to a lower level from the foyer. Rather, a sweeping staircase leads upstairs, while the double doors that the frightened man ran through head off to your right. A smaller door is slightly ajar, leads in the opposite direction. Door that's slightly ajar. Where have I seen that before? Oh. If you take the stairs to the second floor, go to story card 39. If you go through the double doors, go to story card 51. If you walk through the smaller door, go to 42. I think we go smaller door, right? Based on, if we're going with what we see and we follow the clues, I don't know. I think it's kind of been working for us, right? Or has it? I don't know. Have we found the best stuff? Are we going on the best path? I don't know. Anyone think bad about that? Based on this premonition? Anyone think I'm crazy? I don't know. Are they what bad? Okay, hold on. Let's check. Let's check again. Let's read what they say in the rule book about premonitions. The nightmare you studied at the beginning of the game is one example of the psychic impressions you can receive. If your level on the psychic scale is high enough, you may be rewarded with premonitions. Premonitions are images that warn of dangers ahead. Mandaka, thank you for subscribing. Keep premonitions in your inventory, examine them as often as you like. So we should stay away from the small door then? Based on having a door that's ajar? Is it even the same door? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, the bold seems to be explicit. Avoid the door. Okay. Avoid the door. All right. Let's try that. Let's try avoiding the door. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, let's see. I'm going to put 39 in a poll. I'm going to put 51. And then I'm going to put 42. And I'm going to see what you guys think. So 39, first option, take the stairs to the second floor. Second option, go through the double doors. Third option, go through the smaller door. And it does say it leads in opposite direction, slightly ajar. Sweeping stairway leads upstairs. And the double door is where the frightened man came from. So like he ran out of those doors. It's probably bad to go that way, right? I don't know. Or should we go that way? Find out what's scaring him. Yeah, minions, the devil on the shoulders. Then again, trying the door, it could help conclude what the premonitions are for. Yeah, that's true. We can find out. Are they good? Are they bad? Is this premonition really related to this door? This option? I don't know. I don't know. But their premonition has light coming from a keyhole. Yeah, that's true. So it might not be the same door. Maybe that's it's tricking us right now, you know? Who knows? That's what's fun about this. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Let's end the poll here. And surprise, surprise, it looks like 47% voted for 42, the last option. And then each option got 26 each, the other two. So, is that a blow dart or a makeup brush? Okay, so we're going to do 42. Let's find out if this even... I don't even know what the premonition is for this, but let's just try. Let's go to the smaller door. 42. Let's see what if it's good, if it's bad. I don't know. 42, right? You enter a parlor which is decorated in a more old-fashioned way than what you've seen of the house so far. Rich cherry wood paneling covers the walls, and dozens of exotic animal heads are mounted there. Some Marsden ancestor was quite fond of hunting, or at the very least taxidermy. Each of the trophies features the same expression: fangs barred and savage eyes that make the animal look ready to leap from the wall and pounce on you. The effect is quite unsettling, but you also sense that they might be hiding something. There are two ways out of here. An open passage leads into an adjacent library brimming with books, and a tightly spiraled iron staircase going up. Optional challenge. Search the animal heads. If you win, clue 31. If you lose, clue 41. Now it's not telling if it's going to raise or lower our danger, but it might do it on the clue card maybe. Well, I say we just go for it. Maybe if we pull one of them, it'll open a secret doorway. Search, yeah, we're doing this optional challenge. Search the animal heads. Okay, we need a 3 or higher because they're still at 3 on the danger meter. We're going to draw 41 because I rolled a 1. Seeing something reflective inside the open mouth of a cheetah head mounted on the wall, you reach your hand inside and clumsily bump its canine teeth, causing its jaws to clamp down on your hand. Overcome by searing pain, you struggle to pull it out and succeed at escaping with all your fingers. Barely. Raise danger meter by 4. Finish story card 42. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're at 4 on the stupid meter. Barely. Oh my god. All right. If you head to the library, go to story 45, climb the staircase. I'm going to go to the library. 45. I'm going to go to the library. 45. Most of the books lining the walls of this room appear to be first editions of well-known classics. To help reach the tallest shelves, there's a wheeled ladder that can slide across the room. A silver door is on one wall. One book, Introduction to Psychic Dreams, Visions, and Limericks, catches your eye, and you wheel the ladder over, climb up, and grab it. As soon as you pull the book from the shelf, a catch releases, and a hidden door opens on the other side of the room. All right, so flip it. Yeah, continue on back. Premonition. If you're level 2 or higher, yes. Draw 42. Okay, it's like really blurry. It's like, I think the camera's having trouble focusing because the picture is actually blurry. But it's like a toilet that's like underwater. There's like an underwater toilet with like one of those pole chain ones. Okay. I don't know. Let's go. Like this. Okay. If you go through the silver door, go to story card 58. If you go through the hidden door, go to 44. Well, obviously go through the hidden door, right? Yeah, beware public restroom. Yeah, yeah. Clearly we need to do some reading. All right, so yes, we're going hidden door. I'm not even doing a poll. We're doing hidden door for that one. Yeah, yeah. 44. 44. Entering a child's playroom. Oh, God. You find a giant overstuffed toy box resting against one wall, and in the middle of the room stands a dollhouse, which appears to be a perfect replica of the Marsden house. As you approach the dollhouse, you notice that the walls of the playroom are covered with shelves full of porcelain dolls, their eyes peering down at you. It's difficult to break their gaze. The eyes seem to draw you into the blackness of their dead stares. Not looking away, you feel yourself shrinking smaller and smaller. Soon, the dolls seem to loom over you, even more frightening than before, although they never move from their perches. Eventually, you're the size of a doll yourself, and you stand on the playroom floor beside the replica of the Marsden house. From where you stand, you can see the front door of the dollhouse. Enter the door of the dollhouse by going to story card 49. Premonition number 2, the upper decker. 49. All right. I don't know, guys. I don't know what is happening. The dollhouse entryway has doorways leading to a dining room, a parlor, and a bedroom. Before you can think about where you should go next, something distracts you. There's a force at work here, a presence you can't ignore. Something or someone seems to be calling you, drawing you onward. You can tell this dollhouse is a hub of psychic energy, a nexus of weird power. You'll need to stay sharp. If you go to the dollhouse dining room, go to story card 35. If you go to the dollhouse parlor, go to story card 57. If you go to the dollhouse bedroom, go to story card 41. Guys, I don't know if we're supposed to have like clues to know where to go for this already. Or is this all a bad idea? I don't know, but now we're in here. I'm going to put a poll in there. And then 41, right? Okay, I'm going to put a poll. Where do you guys want to go? Dining room, parlor, or bedroom? We're basically Ant-Man, right? We just shrunk ourselves down. Now we're like, okay, we're in a tiny little dollhouse. This is fantastic. Creepy dolls watching us. Awesome. Yeah, this just got really weird. Exactly. Weren't you previously in the Real House parlor? Bedroom for some doll time? Yeah, like I wonder if it's going to be like finding clues in here mirror what's happening in the real world. That's what I was thinking when we saw the replica. I was like, maybe we're going to see something in there that's going to give us a clue when we're in the real house later, like in the next chapter or something, you know? Question is, if you find another dollhouse, will you shrink again? Yeah, it'll be like Dollhouseception, right? Dollhouse Inception. All right, let's close the poll. 55% want to go to the bedroom. All right, let's do it. 41. The dollhouse bedroom is filled with miniature furnishings, which are now full size to you. A cozy chair, a dresser, a lamp, and a bed. Lying in the bed, its head on a pillow, is a stuffed mouse. It's so lifelike you catch yourself thinking you should step quietly so you don't wake it up. Your psychic senses start to pulse. You get the feeling something very important is hidden in this room. Free action. That's a thing? If you're at level 3 or higher on the psychic scale, draw clue 50. No? But that's cool. Man, there's something to try for. Oh, look at the little sleepy mousey. If you go to the dollhouse dining room, go to story card 35. If you go to the dollhouse parlor, go to 57. Man, what the hell could we have just gotten right there if we were super psychics? So I think if we would have went back in the first chapter, did a few more things, we had the chance to probably bump our psychic meter up too at this point. Or maybe we could have gone some other way first and then had the option to come here instead. Like if we went to the parlor, maybe we had a chance to bump our stuff up. I don't know. Yeah, my spider senses be tingling. All right, now do we want to go 35 or do we want to go to 57? Or should I just go with what had the other poll? 57 was the next voted thing. Here, let me just end the poll. I'll just go with the second most voted thing. Because not much has changed between these. So yeah, 57. That's easier that way. It's nothing really like changed what we would do based on that. A piano takes up one corner of the dollhouse parlor. A doll sits on a piano bench, wearing a crown and a rich red gown, hands posed above the keys. This is the doll queen, and even though her back is turned, you feel as though she's daring you to face her in some kind of bizarre piano contests of the mind. Perhaps accepting the queen's unusual challenge and defeating her, you will increase your psychic skills. You notice a painting above the piano. It depicts a solarium and is so spellbindingly realistic you can't help but reach out your hand and touch it. You are amazed when your hand disappears into the painting and you can touch the solarium on the other side. This painting is a magical portal and it might be your only way out of this dollhouse. Optional challenge. Battle the doll queen in a psychic piano duel. If you win, draw clue 30. If you lose, range the danger meter by 3. You may try again. And then it says if you go to the dollhouse dining room, go to 35. If you go to the dollhouse bedroom, oh, it's giving us chances here to go back to the bedroom. So we could spend some time in this dollhouse, it seems. If you have clue 50 and you want to enter the magical portal, draw 47. Ah, okay, so we need to get that 50. If you do not have clue 50 and you want to enter the portal, yeah, we probably want 50 before we try to jump in the portal, because it might be bad if we don't, maybe. All right, so let's battle her, right? Yeah, this game is messed. It's awesome, but it's crazy. Maybe check out the dining room first? Because do you think we'll get a chance to come back here then? So we can battle her? Because I think it's giving us ways to raise our stuff, right? Can we always come back and fight, though? Okay. Minion, let's try it. All right, let's do it. Okay, I'll just skip the optional challenge. Let's try it. Let's be different. Let's go, where are we going? The dining room first? Yeah, let's go to the dining room. Let's just check. Let's see what happens, right? Let's try to be different. Let's see. I would have just kept pushing, but yeah, maybe we'll find something that'll help us against the piano challenge. Seated at the head of the dollhouse dining room table is a doll wearing a crown. Oh, we found the king. It's the doll king with oddly compelling glass eyes. They sparkle with a kind of dark power. As you look into those eyes, you sense a strange tingling in your mind. This doll is reaching out to you mentally. You don't know why, but you feel that he wants to fight you on the plane of pure thought. You sense this could help you strengthen your psychic abilities. Around the dining room table, 2 doors lead to other rooms inside the dollhouse. Optional challenge. Overpower the doll king with your mind. Draw clue 56. If you lose, range the danger meter by 3. You may try again. After a challenge, make a story choice below. Yep, okay. We can go to the parlor or the bedroom, no problem. Okay, let's just try this guy. So, we're trying to hit a 4 or higher. And we don't have eyeball boost items, which I wish we did. I wish we had an eyeball boost item, but we never got one yet. So maybe we can still get one, because this is like what is needed in here. Unfortunately, we failed. So, that says if we fail, raise the danger meter by 3. 1, 2, 3. And I may try again. Oh, I should have probably drank the water first, right? To lower it. If I lowered it by 3, I'm just thinking if I did that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it would have got it to 3. And I would have passed. That's okay. Brain fart. Yeah, that's probably where to drink the water. If I drink the water now, it can put me down to a 4 again. Minion, I didn't see it. It wasn't there yet. Sorry. I didn't see it. My bad. Danger getting dangerous. Yeah. Guys, I don't know what to do here because I have no boosts. I have no boosts, so... And I just need to get 2 more boosts here, but if my danger meter goes up, this drops down by 2. So like it's even harder to get to 3. Yeah. Yeah, I'll drink the water now, I guess, and then we'll lower it. So we're down to 4. Yeah, and I'm just going to try this one again. Yeah. Let's try it again. So we need a 4 or higher. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's just try again. Yay! 5 or higher, we win. Yay. Draw clue 56. Stupid. 56. Please let me lower my danger meter. Please, please, please. You project your thoughts at the little king, like light through a magnifying glass. You focus on the doll's mind, narrowing your thoughts into a tight beam. Finally, when you can hardly take any more, the doll blinks, you won. Keep this card, move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale, finish story card 35. Okay, I'm not pushing my luck with the queen. So we want to go back to the bedroom, right? 41. I think that's how that works. Okay. And then free action, where we went up 2, right? On here. So now we're level 3 on the psychic meter, right? So this says free action. If you're at level 3 or higher on the scale, draw 50. Yeah, so queen will lead to trouble. And I probably won't win against her. And then I'll drop on the meter. I don't want to do that. Marsden family ring. You sneeze, awaking the mouse which scurries away. In the bed, you see it was sleeping on top of the Marsden family ring. In your tiny state, it's as big as a truck tire. You must roll it to move it. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. Keep this item. Move forward 1 space on the psychic scale. Finish story card 41. So we'll move 1 forward. So we're at 12 on the psychic scale. And finish 41. So we want to go back where the queen is though, right? Which was the parlor, right? Or was that the dining room? Now I'm messed up. It's where the queen is with the piano. That's in the parlor, right? Yeah, that's the parlor, which is 57. Okay. I don't think we want to have a piano rap battle against her. But it says if you have clue 50 and want to enter the magical portal, we could draw 47. I'll just go for that. Rob, keep clue 56. Did I just throw it away? Oh yeah, I did. Thank you. My bad. Yeah, let's not fight the yeah, let's not fight the queen. So I have 50 and I want to enter the magical portal, so I'm going 47, right? You'll have to use all your might to throw the ring through the portal before jumping through the other side. Where you sense the portal's magic will surely return you to normal size. Required challenge. Throw the ring through the portal. If I win, lower the danger meter by 2 and draw clue 55. If I lose, range the danger meter by 1 and try again. Oh my god. I need a 5 or higher. I have no boosts, man. I need more boost items. This is killing me. Nope, that's a fail. So raise the danger meter by 1. So it's a 5 still, 5 or higher. Try again. Nope. Raise it up. Now I need a 6 or higher. Try again. I got a 6. I won. Lower the danger meter by 2 and draw clue 55. 1, 2. All right, we're still in the 5s. 55. I kind of want it to like revert back down, but man, if it's like, you know, as long as I don't hit this one, it's like good, right? You take a deep breath and jump into the portal. A pins and needle sensation spreads over your body as you travel the dimensional pathway. When you reach the other side, you're standing in the solarium you saw in the picture. You've returned to your normal size. Go to story card 48. Once you've entered the solarium, you notice how the glass panes are in angular shapes that create a spiderweb pattern across the ceiling. Spiderweb on the ceiling, we remember that from our dream, right? There are clay pots with exotic plants on every flat surface. Welcome, you hear a female voice say. We are so glad you found your way here. An elderly woman in a long black dress and white apron glides into view, from behind a wall. She appears to be the housekeeper. She was in our dream. She raises one finger and curls it toward her, beckoning you. We've been expecting you. Come this way, she says. Something in her voice makes you freeze. This might be trouble. You notice something shiny tucked behind a tropical shrub, but you'll probably have to deal with the housekeeper before you can investigate it. You glimpse An art gallery beyond the solarium. Yes, come this way. Optional challenge. Attempt to excuse yourself. Yeah, I'd probably go to the water bathroom. If you're level 2 or higher on the psychic scale, add +1 to your roll in addition to any challenge booster. We need an eyeball challenge booster, guys. We need one. I have nothing. So literally I'd have to roll a 4 or higher to win this. If I win, draw 39. If I lose, 53. If you do not take the challenge, continue below. I could rudely run away to the art gallery, or I could ignore her and leave through the solarium door and go to the story card. Yeah, this is Choose Your Own Adventure, House of Danger. Published by Z-Man Games, designed by Prospero Hall. Mr. Jackpot Man. And that's what we're playing. We're on chapter 2 right now. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler warning. Lots of spoilers. Yeah, chapter 1 I feel like could have been a gear up section. That's what I was saying. I probably missed out on a couple different boosters for different skill tests, and now I'm like suffering for it. Or maybe beating the queen, I could have got one. I don't know. Who knows, right? Where's stab with weapon option? Let's just do the challenge and see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the challenge, I think. So we need a 4 or higher based on our current danger meters on 5, but we get like a +1 to our die. And we rolled a 5. Nice. So we technically got a 6. That's great. So we're gonna draw 39. So we win. Come on, drop our danger meter. Drop our danger meter. 39. A large metal rod. You calmly explain to the woman that you'd rather not go with her, and she returns to tending her plants. You grab the shiny object before leaving and find it's warm to the touch. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. You slip away to the art gallery. Keep this item, move forward 3 spaces on the psychic scale, go to story card 32. 1, 2, 3. We are 1 away from being level 4 psychics. We're amazing, I think. Other people are like, man, I was already on level 5 after chapter 1. You suck, Rob. Keep this item. Okay. So I could probably just start doing this, right? Like keep some of these like this. I don't know. Yeah, let's just do this. Okay. So we're going to story card 32. Stepping into the marble-floored art gallery, you're amazed by more than 100 gold-framed paintings, plus countless abstract modern sculptures on pedestals. Wow, the entire collection must be worth gazillions. Too bad you're not, you got no time to admire any of it. You're eager to keep moving. French doors lead to the study, and a doorway leads outside. You can see a pathway leading to an attached structure that appears to be a mother-in-law apartment. Premonition. If you're level 2 or higher, I am. Draw clue 54. Oh, it's like the front thing on a safe, right? Like to open it, which probably goes with the dial we saw earlier with the what was it, red green above it. Yeah, there's a safe. It was something to do with the safe. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's the safe that's inside the secret underwater toilet, obviously. We have to shrink down to the doll size again, swim in the toilet, and then find our way to the safe. That's where we got to go for sure. I'm just kidding. Okay, there's our premonitions. All right, if we walk through the French doors to the study, go to 33. If we take the path outside to the mother-in-law apartment, go to 46. All right, I'm gonna put a poll up for this one. You guys can decide which way we go here. We go story card 33 for the French doors, or do we go to 46 for the mother-in-law apartment? Oh, Brian S says, by this time, Rob, I had 17 items, 8 boost cards, and was at level 6. Not. Lol. Wait, level 6? How'd you do that? I wouldn't be surprised if it was a card that adds more to the track. Like, since we saw the card that added options to another card, I wouldn't be surprised with that, actually. Looks kind of like a toilet paper holder from the bathroom. The underwater bathroom. It's a lightsaber, right? Yes, that's what that is. The lightsaber hilt. Warm to the touch. Ah, I see what's happening here. Yeah, sorry, I missed the Jedi comments. It all makes sense now. Okay, let's close the poll. Where do you guys want to go? I appreciate you guys playing along with me for this. This is fun. Way better than playing with my daughter who didn't want to play with me. Jerk. That's right, Chelsea. If you're watching, which you're obviously not, we'll be home from school soon, and she'll hear me having fun, laughing as I play this game without her. I'll rub it in later. All right, let's see. We're going 57, want to go to 33. French doors, eh? I did not expect that. I did not expect that. 33 it is. Once inside the study, you are shocked to find 12 pairs of eyes staring at you in outrage. You stop dead in your tracks. There are a dozen shady-looking people, all stuffing briefcases with bundles of cold, hard cash. Literally, they're taking money out of ice-filled coolers. Ice. Big ice cube was on the right of our dream we had at the beginning. You take another step, and all but one of the guys take off. Suddenly spooked. The last one turns and glares at you. Since he's still holding his briefcase tightly with both hands, you're pretty sure you can take him. You see a hallway on the other side of the room that might serve to be a quick exit. Optional challenge. Wrestle the man with the cash-filled briefcase. Well, if there wasn't loot to go after, if there was any loot to go after, I should say, it would obviously be the loot that is a briefcase full of cash. You know? There's one loot in all of gaming I'm going after. It's not a magical sword in a stone. It is a briefcase full of cash in a scared man's hands. Let's do it. So I think it's saber time. Because we can boost with the saber. Right? We can boost with the saber. We need to roll a 5 or higher. So this 2, as long as we don't roll a 1, we won't lose it. We're going to lock it in as a challenge booster. So as long as we roll 3 or higher, we win. Here we go. Please. Please don't roll a 1. Please, dear dice gods, please don't roll a 1. Thank you. Oh, their dice gods are not happy with us. They almost rolled a 1. So we only rolled 4, so we failed. Unfortunately, still failed. But we don't lose the sword. We don't lose the sword, at least. We raise our danger meter by 3. We may try again. Okay. Okay, hold on. So 1, 2, 3. Our danger meter hits the top, which unfortunately drops our psychic scale by 2. Then goes down here to the 3. And we can try again. I say we do it, right? Yeah, definitely do it. We want the money. We're greedy. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Okay, so let's put the saber back in. No, we'll put the knife back in, right? In this case, yeah, knife when we're at 3. Because in case we roll a 1, we don't want to lose the saber. Yeah, we're doing the knife. Oh my god, we just lost the knife. This game killing me, man. Killing me. We rolled a freaking 1. So now what do we do again? We lose Ranger danger meter by 3. 1, 2, 3. It's at 4 again. I'm putting the saber in. Trying again. Saber's in. If we roll a 1, we lose the saber. I'm like losing my mind here. This is very frustrating. 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. That's definitely enough. We win. So we're going to draw clue 38. Stupid game. Briefcase full of money! You are currently holding a briefcase that contains more money than Sergeant Morrison and Detective Murphy earn in 2 years. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. Yeah, because we can quit now. We're rich. Keep this item. Move forward 1 space on the psychic scale. So we only kind of like lost 1 out of that exchange, I guess. And finish story card 33. Head down the hallway. Draw clue 45. Oh, clue 45. Clue 45. You race down the hallway, past photographs and paintings of an old prison. Ooh. You reach the end of the hall to find a metal door. Go to story card 60. Chapter 2 goal achieved. We found the basement. You shove the metal door open. When you close it behind you, clang. It sounds like the door of a jail cell slamming shut. You turn to check out where you are. There's an elevator. You get in, press the close door button, and finally get a moment to catch your breath. You can't believe what you've been through so far. This elevator should be your ticket to the basement, and that should bring you 1 step closer to uncovering the mystery of the sounds you heard when you first entered the Marsden house. Now that you know where the elevator is, you wonder if you should go to the basement now or go back and investigate anything you might have missed. So it's another one of those story returns. There are items in this chapter that will be useful later in the story. Yeah, like some more boost items that we don't have. You can take a risk and go back for anything you missed by following the choices below. If you go to the upstairs hallway, range the danger meter by 2, go to story card 39. If you go to the main dining room, raise the danger meter by 2 and go to story card 51. If you go to the solarium, range the danger meter by 2 and go to story card 48. If you go to the gallery, raise the danger meter by 2 and go to story card 32. Well, we've already been through the gallery, right? We've been through the solarium. I don't think we went to the upstairs hallway. And I feel like we didn't go to the main dining room either. So there's like 2 things we missed again, I think. My fiscal senses tell me that this is an important item, yes. Now we go after the other men and steal their briefcases. Basement noise is always the furnace kicking on, yeah. Gains briefcase full of money, forgets entire plot of game. Does this game have a stranger danger meter? Yeah, it's our premonitions, I guess. All right, what are we doing? I'm going to put a poll in. Shall we, again, just like we did at the end of chapter 1, do we move forward or risk it? Risk it and go back. So remember, it does range the danger meter anytime we go back. And it is risky, it says. So your guys' choice. What do you want to do? You want us to go back? And then we can choose. If we go back, I'll do a poll and we can choose to go like, we'll figure out the ones we haven't done. Probably the upstairs hallway. And maybe the dining room, I think we didn't do. So we would then do a poll and pick one of those to go check out. And then we'd hopefully come back here and then just leave maybe. Yeah, that's the cool thing, right? Going to the dining room, like in the real world, is there something like related to the king in there, you know? Also, yeah, time to look for the bathroom. Yeah, the underwater bathroom for a little upper decking. All right, I'm gonna close the poll. Thank you everyone that voted. 64% say risk it and go back. Okay, so I'm gonna say, right, only the first two we will assume we haven't done. I could start looking through the card numbers to see what we've gotten, but I'm thinking, unless you guys tell me otherwise, 39 for the upstairs hallway or 51. Yeah, 39 or 51. Do you want to go to the upstairs hallway or do you want to go to the main dining room? For those that wanted to go back or those that didn't want to go back, but now we're going back anyway. So where would you want to go if we go back? And I'm just going by assumption. Like we did the solarium thing. I'm pretty sure we did the gallery thing. I'm going to guess. But maybe we didn't. I don't really remember. But yeah, I think so, right? The galleries are where we found the dudes, all with their big suitcases of money. The only thing was a doll room. That was in like a bedroom, right? Which that's funny. It's not giving us that option. Where are the animal heads? Where was that? Oh, that was the parlor. We did the parlor already. So you know what I'm thinking? We didn't go like to any of where we should have gone. Maybe. Yeah, we went through the smaller door, which maybe we should have avoided as danger. Right? Because none of these are anything about the bedroom with the dollhouse, right? So I feel like we maybe did something wrong there. Unless the secret door led us to one of these, and maybe we've already been upstairs, but then we didn't go up the spiral staircase in the library either. So there's like a few things where like maybe one of those would have led to one of these, you know? Yeah, dollhouse was a secret room, but like, was it good though? Or was that dumb to even do all that? You know, we did find some items, but like, they're not the ones listed on here, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Oh, dollhouse, yeah, warped us into the solarium. That's what it was. Yes. This is why you always draw a map. Well, Dragon, you're supposed to be drawing the map for me, and then you let me know. We're all playing this together. Don't put this on me. We're all in this now. All right, so 57% want to go to 39. Okay, so we're going to raise the danger meter by 2, unfortunately, up to 5. Oh yeah, we keep this out, right? Because we can come back here, I think is how that works. Okay. What was it again? 39? Yes, 39. The stairway leads up to a long hallway. A violet rug with tasseled edges runs the length of the hall, and strange abstract paintings line the walls. A vase of lilies sits on an ornate side table halfway down the hall, a gorgeous wooden piece of rich floral engravings on the front and sides. Without warning, a ghostly figure comes through the door up ahead on your right. The ghost doesn't acknowledge your presence as he rushes right through a closed door on the other side of the hall. The hallway seems colder than when you entered. Should you follow the ghostly figure, or perhaps inspect the room he came from? Optional challenge. Search the ornate table. If you're level 2 or higher on the psychic scale, add +1 to your roll in addition to challenge booster. I wish we had one. We can't try it again if we fail it. Interesting. We're at 5, so we would need to roll a 4 or higher. Anyone gonna stop me from rolling this die? Anyone saying anything? It only goes up by 1 on our danger meter at this point. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, let's do it. Roll it. Yeah, no one's yelling at me, don't do it, so we're doing it. 3 + 1 is only a 4. We fail. So this goes up by 1 and we lose. Okay, after the challenge, make a story choice. Okay, so based on this, should we follow the ghosts, or should we find out where it came from, or try to see where the ghost came from? Let me rephrase. Roll better. Yeah, I wish. I feel like you need to go for the optional challenges, need to get items and take the risks. Yeah, because I need boosters. I need one of these challenge boosters for sure. We appear to get lots of these eyeball challenges. Scooby-Doo that ghost? Yeah, yeah. We lift off the thing and we find out it's the housekeeper underneath the ghost outfit. All right, I'm gonna close the poll. $59. We're gonna follow the ghost. Okay, sure thing. Whatever you guys say. You enter an extravagantly decorated master bathroom. A dressing table with a fancy mirror sits against one wall across from a canopy bed covered in burgundy silk. The ghost of a Union general sits on the bed facing away from you. As the floor creaks beneath your step, the ghostly figure turns and leaps to his feet. He has a fearsome scowl on his face and an empty scabbard on his belt. Oh! The guy we stole the sword from! Coward, traitor, thief, as he yells as he approaches. There's an open door on the far side of the room, through which you glimpse a bathroom with dark green tiles. You could also retreat back into the hallway to escape the phantom's wrath. Free action if you have Clue 2. Oh, this is so cool. We do. You may attempt to give it to the ghost. If you do so, discard it and draw Clue 32. If you do not have Clue 2, continue below. Optional challenge, fight the ghost. If you win, draw 51. If you lose, raise the danger meter by 2, which would make us drop our psychic level by 2 and drop the meter to 3. We found... Oh, this is the bathroom, right? Run for the bathroom. If you escape, back out into the hallway. Should we give him the sword? Yeah, let's give it to him, right? I'm going to discard it and draw 32. We're not really gaining much, seems, from doing this, returning back into the chapter so far. 32. You offer the saber to the advancing apparition. He pauses and takes it, sliding the sword into his scabbard. It fits perfectly. He looks at you and starts to speak. Move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale. We're at level 4. Lower the danger meter by 2. Still in 5 though, that sucks. Go to story card 34. Oops. I am General Henry Marsden of the Union Army, and this estate has passed through my family for generations, ever since the first settlers built this town. I regret that I cannot stay long, for though our meeting has invigorated me, I must soon return to my penance below. Before I go, however, I will answer any one inquiry you might have. Choose one, then continue. If you ask the ghost about the noises in the basement, draw Clue 28. If you ask the ghost about other ghosts in the mansion, draw Clue 36. If you ask the ghost about your nightmares, draw Clue 43. Oh man, this is so cool. All right. What do we want to know about? 28, 36, or 43? So do you want to know about the ghost noises, do you want to know about the noises in the basement, the other ghosts in the mansion, or about our nightmares? We can only ask the genie one. I mean, the ghost one. Story card 34 better still let you go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, technically it's still there, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. We'll see. But bathroom is card 50. Hmm. Noise in the basement or just the basement bees? Yeah, I heard you say it earlier, Ultravioletta, and I'm scared. All right, let's close the poll. 50% want to ask the ghost about our nightmares. All right, let's do it. So 43. The ghost's eyes look grim. I would turn back if I were you. The source of the nightmares is something truly frightening indeed. You don't want to tamper with forces that are far beyond you. You won't fare well. Finish, back of story card 34. All right. Continued on back. All right, so we're going to the bathroom, right? Because we had that premonition for the bathroom? Or is that warning us not to go to the bathroom? Yeah, that was completely useless, I agree. Hallway or bathroom? Bathroom dangerous. Hit the head? All right. Story card 50, let's do it. You enter the bathroom and close the door behind you, only to jump about 3 feet in the air when the door suddenly bulges inward with a loud thud. Frost spreads across the bathroom mirror, and you stand so still you almost stop breathing until the frost finally stops spreading. It recedes, and the scary bulging door returns to its normal shape. The bathroom is decorated in various shades of green, and a clawfoot tub sits against one wall. There is a hatch in the ceiling. Maybe it leads to the attic. You lean out a small window and see a drain pipe on the house's exterior wall. Leaning out farther, you see another window, and through it, paintings on the wall. The sun is setting, and the rain is really coming down now, so climbing the drain pipe to the gallery would be tricky. Optional challenge. Climb down the drain pipe to the window of the art gallery. No, I think we're okay. Skip the drain pipe and climb up into the ceiling hatch by going to 53. Yes. Yeah, going back seems to be the worst idea ever so far, guys. We lost our sword. We get nothing out of this so far. Let's see what the attic holds for us. After a short climb, you're in the attic. It's dusty and creepy, and there's another ladder here. The second ladder leads to the roof, but you can see through the window that the storm has really intensified. It's pouring outside. You poke your head out through the window and discover a stout vine on the outside wall that could easily support your weight. And most importantly, thanks to a wide overhang, climbing out this way would keep you dry. You can see through French doors on the ground floor that lead to a study. We've already been there, guys. Climb up the ladder to the roof, or climb down the vine to the study. We already been to the study, unless we want to go to the study to do the spiral staircases. Yeah, I don't know why there's a passage this. Yeah, look in the mirror and say Candyman. Yeah, no. Should we do the roof? I want to go to the roof because it sounds different than what we've done, but I know in the study there was a spiral staircase we didn't go up. But does that just lead us back to the attic? Maybe? I don't know. Listen to the dog. It says roof. All right. Yeah, I'm going to try the roof, even though it's probably very bad. 43. After ascending the ladder, you're on the roof. It's completely drenched from the rain, which of course means that you're completely drenched from the rain. But one thing up here looks completely dry. The apparition of a Union general who's standing right in front of you. Traitor, he shouts as he grows 20 feet tall. I grant you safe passage through my ancestral home, he screams in your face. And this is how you repay me? You have no idea why he would be so offended by someone climbing on his roof, but you never get the opportunity to find out. The gust of wind from his screaming throws your body like a hockey puck against a low railing, and you fall, and land with a thud on the ground far below, crushing all your internal organs in the process. Yeah, I think we just died, guys. The end! Move back one space on the psychic scale and return to story card 53. We're now level 3 again, not level 4. Yeah, we shouldn't have gone on the roof. I thought that would be bad, but not that bad. So we're gonna go to the study, which is 33. Yeah, we should have never gone back. 33 is, yeah, where we already gone, so 33. Once in the study, blah blah blah, briefcases. I don't know if we can even do this again, but head down the hallway, 45. Yeah, I think it just leads us back to where we were. So yeah, we're back here and we got nothing. I'm gonna say we're back here. So let's just go forward. Let's just go forward. So literally going back, dropped our psychic, but raised our psychic, and we lost our sword. I don't know. This is all silly. I'm not sure we should have done any of that, but I definitely made some bad choices for sure. Okay, so we beat chapter 2, sort of. Read that card again from the roof. What number? Oh, did I go the wrong thing? Story card 53, which just brought us back to when we were climbing to the attic, and then it allowed me to choose climb down the vine on the study, which brought me back to 33, which is right here. 33 led to the study where we found the guys, and then we tried to get the briefcase, which we already did, and then it would just lead us down the hallway and out the door, right? So yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny, like we died by a ghost, not just slipping off the roof. Like, what? Yeah. Chapter 3. Chapter 3 is the rescue. You're still not sure what's really going on in this place. You were already freaked out by the creepy stuff you saw outside the Marsden house, and the discovery of actual spirits from beyond the grave inside the house has only made you more on edge. You steel your nerves and remind yourself that you're not just an aspiring detective, you're a psychic investigator. You eat spirits from beyond the grave for breakfast. Not really. But the point is, you feel the surge of confidence. You can do this. At any rate, you've come way too far to turn back now. So all you can do is hope that the depths of the house hold some insight into the mysterious nightmares that have plagued you for weeks and drew you to this modern architecture house of horrors in the first place. But the elevator, which all of your hopes rest on, is totally trashed. The last person to use it must have really hated elevators. Based on the scratch marks on the walls, they might have had sharp claws too. A strange sensation now washes over you. Your head spins as you lose your balance, and you fall to your knees. Although you don't quite black out, you're overwhelmed by visions as your consciousness leaves your body and travels through the house's lower reaches, on mind power alone. You drift downward through the meeting room full of huge, shadowy figures and a laboratory stocked with equipment. Continue on card 61. Your awareness projects deeper under the estate. You finally come to a jail cell. Your mind can't penetrate to see who is inside, but a wave of anguish emits from it like a heat from the sun. You sense that the person trapped inside is responsible for what you have encountered so far and could help with what you'll encounter next. Draw clue 76 to discover your goal. Oh yeah, we need new clue cards. Yeah, so maybe the dollhouse thing was like a really good path in that other chapter, chapter 2. And yeah, we shouldn't have pushed our luck, but obviously we could have got some good items because it was telling us we could go back. But I just failed the tests and stuff, and there were only like one chance Like one chance to get them right, I guess. 76, right? Chapter 3 goal, rescue the prisoner you sensed from your psychic projection. Okay, we need to rescue the prisoner you sensed from your psychic projection. Okay. Your mind joins your body again as though swiftly snapping back into place. It takes you a moment to get your bearings. You're in your own body, in an elevator, in a spooky house that you somewhat regret ever setting foot inside. You check the panel and find that all the buttons have been pried off except 2. They might be for the only active basement levels. Of course, it's also possible they're just the floors that whoever wrecked this elevator wants to lure you to. With a whoosh, the elevator doors briskly close. If you press the button for sub-basement 2, go to story card 71. If you press the button for sub-basement 3, go to story card 78. The 3 buttons, right? The red, green. I would say go for 3 based on our dream seeing those 3 lights, right? That sound good? Does that logic make sense? I think I'm going to go to sub-basement 3. Yeah, 78. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. What could go wrong? You know, what could go wrong? The elevator drops. It was kind of like lights above an elevator maybe, right? Or buttons? I don't know. Who knows? The elevator drops with a jerk and continues to sub-basement 3. The door opens up into a room with tables holding funnels, glass beakers, test tubes, thermometers, and safety goggles. It looks like a biochemist lab. Lab or laboratory. It's a complete wreck, just like the elevator. So you can add biochemistry to the list of things the vandal has a grudge against. There's a desk in the corner. Based on the pattern of stuff scattered on the floor, it appears someone was dragged away from it by force and taken out a door and down a hall. Another door leads into a room where you can see large glass vats full of glowing blue liquid. This was in our dreams or nightmares. You follow the path of destruction down the hallway, go to story card 86, or you enter the room with glass vats of glowing blue liquid. I'm going to keep following what we saw in the picture. I'm going to go 67 on this. To enter the room with glass vats of glowing blue liquid. 67. You see rows and rows of glowing blue vats, all filled with chimpanzees in various stages of development. The largest ones are as big as adult humans. Someone is bending the laws of nature to unethical extremes down here. The vats are plugged into a utility box on the wall. On top is a glowing cape with 3 crystals. It might be some kind of power source. Something about this crystalline cap calls to you. It feels important. From the utility box, cords and wires run into an adjoining room through a propped open door. There's also a conveyor belt that leads through an opening in the far wall. The belt is moving slowly, and the motion is mildly hypnotic. Optional challenge. Pry the crystalline cap loose. I would need to hit 5 or higher, and I have no boosts. But I could keep trying again. Alright. It's optional. Raise your danger meter by 2, which would keep it in the 5, but it still sucks. You follow the cords through the door, go to story card 72. I don't know. It says you may try again. I feel like I don't know, guys. I hate these stupid challenges. But if I don't do a challenge, I may never lower my danger. I don't know. Yeah. I guess I'll try, but I don't. I think it's a losing battle because I'm sitting on a 5. But every challenge I'm gonna do is like sitting on a 5. I need to find stuff. All right, let's try 5 or higher. 4, of course we fail. Raise it by 2. Try again. Sure, why not? 4, raise it by 2. Which will reset down to here and drop this by 2. Now I just need a 3 or higher. Like, it's only been saying I need to be on psychic level like 2 or higher in most cases. 3 or higher was good for that one thing. So like, do I need to be at level 5 by chapter 5? Is that keeps what I, that's what I'm thinking in my head. But maybe we don't need to be that high. 4, okay, we got it. Now we're gonna draw clue 87. I'm assuming you just keep trying because it's like, we're just going through like a loop, right? Until we get it if we want. Or we could have kept moving. I don't know. Crystalline cap. It's still not a boost. I need items that boost up challenges, man. You pry the crystalline cap from the utility box, even unplugged, it keeps glowing. This object gives you a shiver. Your psychic senses tell you this is an important item. Keep this item. Move forward 3 spaces on the psychic scale. Finish card 67. 1, 2, 3. We're back in level 4. All right. Well, at least that worked out, I guess. All right. 67. I'm going to follow the cords through the door because of that, you know, this thing with the door and the light. I don't know. Like maybe that's what this is telling us. Maybe the other door thing was not what we wanted. I know resetting the danger meter I think is good too for when like a required or like a really important challenge comes. And at least it got us back on our psychic meter. So it's like we didn't come out down, you know? So I'm going to do 72. The room is filled with generators of every shape and size, and they all look extremely unsafe. In fact, one of the older, larger ones has a huge crack in the casing, but is still running, with irregular bursts of electrical arcing from it to every nearby surface. You'd rather not get too close to it, but you'll have to if you want to investigate the door to a vault on the other side. The only other exit isn't a door at all, but a massive hole in the wall that leads into total darkness. As you feel around the dark for a light switch, you discover the passageway isn't much of a hallway as a tunnel with rough walls that have been dug out of rock and soil. Oh, the safe dial thing. That's this, right? Maybe it wasn't a safe. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe this is not what I'm looking at. Maybe it's different. Never mind. If you try to get past the cracked generator to reach the vault, sorry, okay, this is not the vault, but this was in the picture, I think. I don't know. If you take the tunnel into darkness, no, I'm going to the vault. I'm going to the vault. We're still following everything we've seen in our nightmares and stuff. I think we just keep following that. I'm going to try to get past the cracked generator. Do we have something that would help us, maybe? Maybe putting a piece of satellite dish in there? Don't mess with electricity. Because it's like, you think that's going too straightforward? No, Dragon, it was a door. It said the door was open, wires were leading in into a room with a bunch of generators. Yeah, it was the way it was described. I think you were thinking the box on the wall. It was actually talking about a room with the door open. And yeah, with wires going through the doorway. That's what I was talking about. But yeah. Which makes sense because in there's the electrical light and that's all the light beaming through on this door. So I think this is it. So you want me to go in the tunnel into darkness? Okay, I'll do a poll. So do I try to go to the vault or like maybe we need to go find some things first and we go through the darkness? Okay. The room is filled with generators of every shape and size. They all look extremely unsafe. In fact, one of the older large ones has a huge crack in the casing, but is still running with irregular bursts of electricity arcing from it to every nearby surface. You'd rather not get too close to it, but you'll have to if you want to investigate the door to a vault on the other side. The only other exit isn't a door at all, but a massive hole in the wall that leads into total darkness. As you feel around the dark for a light switch, you discover a passageway that isn't much of a hallway, as a tunnel with rough walls that have been dug out of rock and soil. So what do you guys want to do? Try to get by this thing spraying electricity all around the room? Which I'm sure won't electrocute us and kill us, I'm sure. Or should we take this dark tunnel, which maybe is a safer way to go around? Or maybe it leads to a monster that's going to eat us. I don't know. Premonitions are bad. I don't know, but in that nightmare one, we followed everything in chapter 1, got us a sword, we went in the pool, we found an orb. I don't know if any of that was great, but it seemed to be the right way. Yes, I'm okay if they're bad for me and you guys are having a kick out of watching me die. That's fine too. Again, we're all playing this together. We're having fun. Some of you may have played this before. Some of you might play it again in the future. You get to do different choices in your playthroughs. It's all good. You can do all the bad ones here. That's fine. 54% say go to 68. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. 68. We're going to try to get past the cracked generator to reach the vault. Here we go. If you ever find yourself running a criminal organization, here's a great way to weed out your dumbest and least trustworthy henchmen. Put a big, tempting vault door behind a deadly piece of machinery that kills anyone who gets within 3 feet of it. Unfortunately, the trick works on young psychic investigators as well. You press your back against the far wall and try to scooch toward the vault door as safely as possible, but it's no use. 100,000 volts of electricity surge through you, and your smoldering body slumps to the floor dead. Oh man. All right. Yep. Okay. So we're going. So we need to move back 2 spaces on the psychic meter. We're dumb. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go back to here. We died. So we've died twice for anyone keeping track. But again, we should not have gone back in another chapter. But yeah, you guys are right. So we're going to go to 87, take the darkness, the tunnel into darkness. You can't see more than a few feet in front of you as you walk down the tunnel. So when a man's voice calls out from the darkness, you almost jump out of your skin. Hey, you! You freeze. What now? You're the new lab assistant, right? It's about time you got here. You have the briefcase? If you have clue 38, yes, we do have the briefcase full of money. Yes, yes. Give it to the mysterious stranger by discarding it and draw clue 62. Pleasure doing business, he says. Even though you gave him what he wanted, he still spits on the floor and grumbles about his crew waiting for him in the garage as he hurries away. Your psychic senses tell you that giving him the briefcase was the right thing to do. Move forward 2 spaces, go to 87. We're back to level 4, yay! Finish 87, continued on the back. The man rushes back down the tunnel in the direction he came from, his footsteps booming in the darkness. There's a door with iron bars built into the wall here. It looks like it could lead to some sort of cell, maybe a kennel. It's unlocked. If you follow the man down the tunnel, go to story card 81. If you open the cell door to see what's inside, go to story card 62. I think we're supposed to go to the cell, right? To talk to the guy? I'm going to 62. Yeah, we're broke again, guys. I'm sorry. 62, because we were trying to find the prison cell, right? Rescue the prisoner you sensed from your psychic projection, right? I'm going there. Because when we wander around, we get killed. Let's just go to where we're supposed to go. You slide open the barred door. It looks much more industrial than the other rooms you've been in. The door slides shut on its own. Clang. and you hear it lock behind you. You see some kind of gated structure down the hallway in front of you and quickly press yourself against the wall when you realize that 2 figures are guarding it. There's also a desk on the side of the room that's out of the guard's line of sight. Premonition. If you're level 3 or higher, yes, we're going to draw clue 80. Yep, we're level 4, man. Yeah. Whoa. A glowing brain spraying fire? Sure. Sure, okay. Sure, whatever. Right? If you try your luck with the guards, go to story card 74. If you sneak across the room to the desk, 63. I'm sneaking. 63. We're sneaking. You make it to the desk unnoticed. The only thing here is a fancy new computer. Ooh, fancy computer. It's a shiny beige box underneath a monitor that glows with rows of green text and a blinking command prompt. If you can manage to break through the computer's security, you might find something useful information stored in its internal memory. All right, it's time for a hacker, man. Oh, eyeball challenge again. Optional challenge. Search the computer for information. If you are level 3 or higher, I am, add +1 to your roll in addition to any challenge boosters. Well, I only need to roll a 2 or higher, so we're doing it. Whoops. We rolled a 5, we're good. Draw clue 66. You can't crack the computer security, but then you notice an index card taped to the underside of the monitor. Written on the card is banana using @ symbols. Could this be the computer's password? You try it, boop, it works. After a few seconds of poking around in some files, you learn that there's a very important prisoner being held in cell C. Finish card 63. 63 is what we're on. After the challenge, continue below. The one way out of here is down a hall to a gate, which is guarded by 2 chimps. Approach the chimp guards by going to story card 74. What the hell is going on here? 74. I get it. It's banana as the password. I get it. I get what's happening here. We found the lab of the monkey people. The 2 guards are huge chimpanzees as tall as you are. They're walking upright just like you are. They are wearing security guard uniforms just like you are not. They notice this key difference. They attack. What the hell? Required challenge. Battle the guards. Win. Turn over this card and continue reading. Lose. Raise the danger meter by 4 and try again. Well, I don't have anything to help me on those kind of challenges anymore because I gave my sword away to a stupid ghost that killed me. But yeah, or gave me a free answer that was useless. Oh, we're good. Yeah, we only need 3, so we got a 5. We're good. We're good. Turn over this card and continue reading. Once you defeat the chimpanzee guards, you find the gate will only open with an electronic key card. If you have clue 28 or 77, you open the gate. Oh, we don't. We have 7, 39, 56, 50, 87, 21. Uh-oh. Go to story card 88. Without a key card, you're trapped. You can't get past the gate, and you can't leave the detention center through the locked front door. Just as you're about to give up, you spot a hole in the ceiling tiles, mostly obscured by shadows in the corner of the room. Go through the hole in the ceiling. Draw clue card 70. The hole opens up into a vertical shaft with haphazardly placed handholds like a climbing wall. You found a secret passage. Required challenge. Ascend the shaft. Win. Lower the danger meter by 1 and draw clue 81. Lose. Raise it by 2 and try again. Okay, it's required. So I got to sit here doing it over and over again. Okay, so I need to get a 3 or higher. I have no boosts for anything, so that's not helping. But I rolled a 5 again. Okay, that's great. 81. Oh yeah, and I get to lower the meter, right? Yes, lower it by 1. Yes, yes, yes. Draw clue 81. You've climbed 20 feet when the handholds suddenly recede into the wall and disappear. This isn't just any secret passage. It's a booby-trapped one. Think fast! Required challenge. Avoid falling. So I need to hit 3 or higher. 6! All right, we have to lower the danger meter all the way to the bottom. Draw 78. You found a ledge, but getting onto this is going to take some serious agility. I don't have any boosters for that. Required challenge, get on the ledge quick. So 3 or higher. 4, we're good. We can't lower the meter anymore, but we're going to draw card 73. There's a passageway carved into the stone wall here, but someone has piled up a bunch of rocks to block the entrance. Required challenge, move all the rocks. Oh, we fail. Raise the danger meter by 2 and try again. So it's at 3. So we raise it by 2. And we succeed. We lower it by 1. Yay. 79. My pulse is racing. I know, this is exciting. Halfway down the passage, you find Chimpanzee sitting at a desk. He's smoking cigarettes and watching TV. He looks angry. Required challenge. Fight the angry chimpanzee. 3 or higher. We don't have any boosts. 4. Pow. We knock him out. Lower the danger meter by 1. We're back at the bottom. Okay. And 75. Better be the damn key card. You run past the chimp and right into a 10-foot guinea pig. It is adorable, and it can kill you. Attack it, fighting, sneak past it, dexterity, heave a table at its strength, climb over it, climbing, or find another solution, perception. I don't have any boosts for any of these, but if I did, I would choose whichever one. So unfortunately, I just roll dice. Like, this is kind of lame. There's no choice to be made here. Yeah, man, where are all these boosts? I fail every challenge, I guess, that I could have got one. Except for the one. So 6, we're fine. Win. Lower the danger meter by 2. I can't lower it at all. We're going to draw 77. That's cool, though, to get choices like that based on how you're doing. Key card! You see an access card on the floor. You grab it and run through the doors in front of you, unsure of what is on the other side. Keep this item. Go to story card 69. You are now in a chamber with 3 prison cell doors. There are heavy iron things with small barred windows that make it difficult to see what might be inside. There's a ring of 3 keys hanging from a nail on the wall. Obviously, we're going to try C, right? Based on information we had. Story card 85. Someone sleeping on the cot in cell C with a thin blanket pulled over their face. You can wake the prisoner up so you can talk to him, attack him before he can attack you, or just tiptoe out of the cell. Choose one, then continue. If you try talking to the prisoner, draw clue 67. If you attack the prisoner, proceed with the challenge on the back of this card. If you'd rather leave the cell, go to story card 69. I'm going to talk. 67. We have some trust here. You gently shake the prisoner by the shoulder. He flings a blanket from his face. It's an exhausted looking man who is obviously relieved that someone has finally come to rescue him. Thank you. I am Professor Marsden, he says. Marsden, you ask? Are you related to Henry Marsden? Yes. This was the estate of my ancestor, General Marsden. But at the moment, we have more urgent things to discuss. Go to story card 90. Chapter 3, goal achieved. Yay, that one felt better. Just because we got lucky rolls everywhere, but I wish we had gain some items here. Professor Marsden looks worried. You have to help me stop my former research assistant, he says. She's twisted our scientific research for evil. So she's responsible for all these chimps, you ask? Yes, he says. But there is something bigger afoot. I'm talking about the alien science. Marsden says he can provide all the answers you're looking for, but you should first make sure you're prepared to leave this section of the house behind. He can give you explicit directions to important locations if you think you might have missed anything. Story return. There are items in this chapter that will be useful later in the story. You can take a risk going back for anything you missed by following the choices below. You could go to the biochemistry lab, raise the danger meter. Oh yeah, we never did the vault. So the vault was danger. So we're going with premonitions 1000% are avoid them, right? Like we shouldn't have gone to that bathroom. That led to death on the roof because that was like kind of the only way to go. Although this door, I don't know which one that was. So if there's something with brains on fire, we should avoid that too. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. We could crawl through an air duct to the conference room. We could go to the printing press room. What? Or head to the generator room. I'm going to move forward. I'm not going back. I'm moving forward. Although I want to go check these things, I'm going to go forward. Oh, bathroom had 2 options. We just picked bad. Oh. Okay. Well, we're going to go forward. And that means to chapter 4, which, should I keep going today? Or should I save the last 2 chapters and do a stream tomorrow? That is the question. I feel like if we just focus, it doesn't take that long, but like we're just over 3 hours in and we've done 3 chapters. So I could save it too. Sacabra's saying save it. I should save it too because then people who haven't watched already or who join midstream can go back and watch, know where we're at and know all the clues and have some context, right? So what I think I'll do is I will save the last 2 chapters for a stream tomorrow, and I'll schedule it for, you know, I'll do like 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. or something. So it'll be a couple hours earlier than today's stream, but it'll give some people a chance to watch, catch up, and join maybe. Yeah. Yeah, premonitions are bad for sure. For sure. Yeah, I think I'll leave this so people can watch it later today and then maybe join us tomorrow for the finish. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. And then also anyone who doesn't want more spoilers, who does plan on playing on their own, doesn't have to watch the second part either. But I'm assuming by now you're like, if you watch this far, you're like all in on the spoiler stuff. It's fine, I think. But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll add an episode 2. I'll schedule it right after this is done. I'll add a playlist to the video description. So if you're watching this later, just go to that playlist down below and you can find the next episode. It'll pop up on the stream. So if you're watching now, make sure you're subscribed, turn notifications on, you won't miss it. Or you can always just watch it later. But if you want to join in and vote, if you're watching this later and within the next few hours, you could still join us for the next episode, which I'll make tomorrow and just continue. Yeah, stay tuned for the exciting conclusion. How many more times will Rob die? How many more ghosts will push him off roofs? Or, you know, how many more electrical things will Rob just go walk right up to? But yeah. So yeah, we'll continue it tomorrow. We'll finish it off. It'll probably be a shorter stream since we've done 3 chapters already out of the 5. Yeah, we'll take it slow. We'll take it slow. Hopefully you have some items and things. I could leave it so we can decide to go back too. Yeah, maybe that's where we continue. But I don't think we should go back, right? Yeah, let's not go back. I don't know. Yeah, because we found the guy. We did our thing. We got a premonition. We found a key card. We found a crystalline cap. I say we just keep going. Yeah, let's just keep going, right? Yeah. No, I appreciate it, guys, for playing along. That is fun. It's more fun definitely playing with you guys than just playing this solo, right? Which I eventually would have given up and just done since my daughter didn't want to play with me. But yeah, we'll definitely continue tomorrow. Just keep that there. And then I need a new item deck. I'm just putting it out here so I remember. I'll leave it here. I remember where we are. And then, yeah. So I'll probably schedule it for like 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. And then, yeah, we'll play it. We'll continue it. And then, yeah, then after that, I'll pull out some Final Girl and figure out what's going on with that, whether we're playing that this week, when, and then what we're doing for that. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for playing along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Thanks for hitting the like button. All 57 of you. Amazing. And also thanks for voting, playing along, suggestions, warnings. I love it. I love it. So yeah, we're going to continue tomorrow with chapter 4 and 5 and wrap this bad boy up, see how it ends, and what craziness we find in this house. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.